Hey, we back with another episode for the love of the game, man. It's your host, Larry Webb, with my two co-hosts, RJ and Big Zay. What it do?
What it do, man? Go Vols.
What
Hey,
up, man? Hard of a champion, man. I really
I hear
appreciate
you, man. Congratulations, man. Congratulations, and
Oh,
you know,
wow.
congratulations, man. I can't. Ain't too much I can say no more, man. So, you know, I have to get credit. I have to give credit due, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Hey, man. This the game. We're gonna get into it, but I'm waiting for my other guys to come up, pull up, man. But
Hold on.
this the topic.
I got wax in my ear. Did I hear you say you can't say that no more, dog?
He
You
lied.
know,
Larry, you a god. Look, I appreciate it, though. I'm gonna take this. Go ahead, finish it up. Go
hey
ahead.
man,
Hey, it's
hey
on
man,
camera, bro. You could just record it, bro.
hey man, you can record it, bro. Hey man, I'm a certified. See, it's what people don't realize. I'm a certified bulldog hater. I embody that. I'm a Florida Gator till I die. You had everybody in our fan base, right, bro? Will not root for Georgia, and it go vice versa.
No,
Of course, you have
no.
the casual fans that's not very, very, very passionate or take the rivalry serious like we do. You know what I'm saying? So you have dudes like that, like you, Roger. You don't care, but I do. I can give
Larry,
credit where credit due, but I don't never want to see you succeed. I'm giving y'all flowers right now, but I don't never want y'all to succeed. So I mean, that's any Florida Gator fan base, bro. And I tried to. You see the tweets, you can see the comments. No Florida fan ever root for UGA. Chevy don't root for UGA.
what?
Who?
But what?
Who?
But what I'm saying? Why? Like why? Why though, man?
Why
Like
would
if we
should we?
playing, if we playing another SEC school in the East, why? Like they're a rival too. Like why?
No,
What the
man. Come
fuck?
on, man.
Yeah.
You trying to make comparison with it ain't there ain't no good
No.
comparison.
So you
It's
don't
bad
play
blood. The
Tennessee every year.
rivalry, that's what made the rivalry great. Like
You
pure hatred.
you don't. But no, Larry, what I be saying, you act like you don't play South Carolina, Tennessee, and all them areas just like that.
They are not. That game is not banked on. Those teams are not equal. Everything is
What
not
you
equal.
mean?
What you trying to?
They
What you
have
trying to?
RJ, he
no.
said you ain't
That's
equal,
a,
RJ.
that's a,
Oh man,
that's a,
I
that's
got
a
It's not
lie.
in.
equal. It's not equal.
That's a
It's
lie.
not equal. RJ,
That's a
you're
lie,
a ball
Larry.
fan,
That's
right?
a lie.
What you want me
What
to? What
three
you want me to
games?
answer, man? I
Okay, what three games are as a UT fan are you judging your head coach off for?
Alabama, Florida, and Georgia.
Thank you. And
Ask me that.
you're not judging your team off if you lose
I just mine
to
off every
Kentucky
game,
or you
nigga.
lose. Nah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
man, you
well, I
can't.
mean, I do too, but for the most
Your
part,
coaches
Alabama,
get
Florida,
fired
and
by
Georgia.
that. Okay, in
Yeah.
that the case, Roger, why you fire Mark Richt? Because he won 19 games every year.
No, what I'm saying, I judge them off every game though. It don't matter about no damn Florida.
That
Even
that
though
that,
I want to beat you.
that didn't matter.
So, Scott, how
We,
you
Man, you
feel
trying to
about it?
make
Because I know
things equal, bro. It ain't equal.
how you feel about the Gators, bro?
It ain't equal,
I
bro.
hate. I don't like Florida.
I don't either. I
I
can't
don't like it.
stand them bastards though.
But on the flip side of that coin, I understand what Sirajic is saying. Like it's like for us, well, for me personally, if a SEC team was in the playoff and we wasn't in the playoff, then quite naturally I'm a root for the SEC team because it's part of my conference. Um, but
Damn right.
on the flip side of that coin, I also understand what Larry says. Like, no, fuck that.
Yep.
I don't want to
Yep.
root for Georgia. period. Like, but now I will say, Larry, I appreciate you acknowledging the fact that you giving us our flowers now, even though you still hate us,
Yeah,
but
bro.
you
Every
acknowledging the fact that you can't, you no longer have anything to say. Who somebody got a song that say what they gonna say now? Who said that? Who got a song that say that? What they gonna say
I
now?
don't
Is it
know.
Moneybag?
Let me know the
I think
song.
Moneybag.
I'ma
What they
find
gonna
it.
say now?
I'ma find this shit. I'm find it.
Hey, like I said, man, after the game was over with, I had everything I said that y'all couldn't do, y'all did it, bro. I was like, okay,
Yeah,
I literally
yeah.
text Zay during the game. I said, bro, they got y'all in the game y'all don't want to be in, bro. Y'all defense can't really stop them. You know what I'm saying? Your offense got to step up and you got to rise to the occasion, and they did. You know, so I gave
And
y'all, there's nothing else I can say, bro. Y'all did the darn thing, bro.
I think for me personally, a lot of people wasn't talking about how good our offense is. Like we're solid offensively. Like so, and I know we're gonna talk about the game a little later on, but just it's a testament to how far that we've become offensively. Like a lot of teams, they fear our offense. Like, and it's so crazy because I believe the only reason our offense don't get talked about is A, because of our defense, and B, because of our quarterback. Other than that, if we had a 5-star quarterback, in my opinion, we had a 5-star quarterback, the narrative won't be how good Georgia defense is. The narrative would be how great Georgia is, like team wise, offensively and defensively.
I agree. That's a
Yeah,
good take.
I agree with that. Mm.
Um, that's a good take. I like that. I like that.
I mean,
Man.
Uh,
but we could dive into the game.
Tion, what's up, man? You finally made it. You hear me?
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Talk loud, man.
Going up.
That
Well,
much, man. Kind of you went to the game, man. Kind of give me your experience on the game, man. Game day leading up to all that, man. Your first Buckeye game, man. It was one for the ages, man. I
Yeah,
know
it
they were
was.
worth every penny,
Yeah,
bro. I know if I was a Georgia or Ohio State fan, don't matter, man. The
yeah, you
case
got your
was
money.
hey,
Don't
that
give us
game,
that.
that game, every dime, bro,
Don't
every
give us
dime.
that. Oh shit, it was straight. Nah, man. Tell us how you felt about it. Like how was the experience?
It
And
was,
Yeah,
don't say it was straight. Don't say that, bro.
yeah.
uh,
Give me a deep dive, man.
it was more than straight. Way more than straight. Yeah, I got my money worth. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like them Georgia fans I was sitting around, but I got my money worth.
They
So
horrible. They
so
horrible people, bro.
how did like everything feel? Because normally, if a game played in Mercedes-Benz Stadium, it's like a 3:30, 4:30 kickoff. But it was a long day Saturday. So how did like from I want to know personally, like from the time you woke up to the time you walked out the stadium, because when I went to the Oregon game, I couldn't even fucking sleep the night before. You know
Man,
what I'm saying? Like I was just excited, and then just being in that atmosphere, man, it was awesome for me. So I want to know how you felt, bro. Like don't just give me some, man.
I was excited, but I was nervous as hell.
turn your mic up, Larry.
You heard?
He
Say
Yeah,
it again.
got to turn
I,
your mic up.
Yeah, turn it, Michael. You can turn it up if you go click on his name, bring his settings.
I got.
Well, while we turning up his mic, hey Scott, why don't you explain like what it was like being in there, being stressed out, you know what I'm saying, with the ups and downs of that game? Because I know you was
Oh
in there
yeah, yeah.
bruh.
So I was at the crib, bro, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, for me, and I just thought just been thinking about it. For me, the game felt like a boxing match, and Ohio State was in control of the fight, like the entire fight.
Yeah, it was.
But I also felt like we're not out of it. Like they're not throwing haymakers. They're just winning rounds. So for me, when we got into the fourth and we was down 14, that quick strike is what really got my confidence way high, because it's like I know we can get 2 stops. Like I know we can get 2 stops, and for me, a stop is a field goal. Like it's not even about punting the ball. Not with that offense. That offense is prolific, and CJ Stroud got my vote as freaking one of the top 2 quarterbacks in the draft. I still, just my opinion, I just think Bryce Young is better,
Me too.
because of what I've seen from Bryce Young. I've only seen 1 game with CJ Stroud, but for Bryce Young to do what he's done for an extended period of time, he's better to me. But to answer your question, RJ, I just wanted 2 stops in the fourth, and I think we outplayed them in the fourth. So even though they won the whole boxing match, hold all the rounds prior to us winning the match. I just never felt like we were out of it, because I always felt like my defense can get 2 stops. Like we can get 2 stops, and leading up to the field goal, bro. And I told Tion this. I told Tion this prior to even the game even rolling. I was like, listen, when they go up on us, don't text me talking crap, because we play 60 minutes. Like we're gonna play 60 minutes. And I think the biggest 2 plays for me was when CJ Stroud scrambled and got the first down. The next play was, I think the next play was a run. And then that second and third down, when we didn't allow them to get any more yards, I said then, like, bro, a 50 yarder from here, we can get a push. Like, cause we always defend field goals. Like we play that shit like it's a guy, like it's a game winning down, and I just felt like we can get a push. And if he made it, then kudos to him. But I really felt good from 50 yards that he wouldn't make that.
Yeah, that kick was horrible. I don't know.
Yeah.
That kick was terrible, bro.
Yeah.
And he don't miss kicks like that. We also left 6 points off the board too. We missed 2 kicks, and
it was a high pressure moment, bro.
Yeah, it was.
Bro.
And I think I prefaced that moment too. I don't know if you remember, RJ, and I mentioned this to Larry, but when the NBA playoff, the All-Star game, the NBA All-Star game, when Anthony Davis had to go to the free throw line to make one free throw to win the game, and he missed the first one. Like, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah,
and a 50 yarder, bro, to beat the number 1 team in the country, to get a chance to go to the national championship game, potentially the last play of the game, bro. That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure.
It is.
And I'm glad he's.
That timeout froze him, so that was a good timeout.
Yeah.
Don't leave out the timeout. That was
made him think about it, man.
Hey, another game-changing play for me though was like that goddamn 4th down kind of bailed them out. Like when Kirby called that timeout on that fake punt, and then the next play they did the quarterback sweep and got the first down, but the tight end did the illegal shift.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
The ball, and I knew that play right there was that was one of those momentum pivotal plays, because they had y'all on y'all heels. I feel like they were gonna go down to score or kick a field goal. And
now
that was the play y'all got the ball back and y'all went back down, because I think y'all was down 14 at the time.
Yeah. Now I don't know how true it is, but I got a steal shot of it. That 4th down play where they where we called the timeout, they was in punt formation and they had 12 on the field. Now I don't know if somebody put an extra man out there with the freaking technology or however that rolled, but they had three gunners. They had 3 gunners and 9 more people on the field. So
what play this was?
This was the fake punt. It was fake punt. Let me see if I can pull up the picture. Let me see. Here. I don't know if you can see this, but you see the 3 on the outside right there? They got numbers on the bottom of them. And then I think number 12 is right there on the end. So I mean, I don't know if the picture is freaking real, but just think about if that happened and they don't call that with 12 mans on the field and they get the first down.
They were holding too. They were holding a whole lot.
Oh, y'all was too.
We was too, but you need to point out this shit too. That's why I ain't lead with us. I live with them. Cause you never say nothing about nobody else.
You're gonna do that though. Like, come on, man.
No. Of course, you're gonna leave out. You're gonna leave out them. So I live with them.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you was. Yes, you was, bro. Yes, you was. You wouldn't even gonna say that. That's why you so quick to say, "Oh, y'all was too." Yeah, we was too, bro. But they was too. Goddamn it.
Yeah, he did that with Bama. He left it out.
Yeah, he left that shit out.
Bro, because y'all always delusion. Y'all one-sided.
How we one-sided, Larry? How one-sided?
Y'all delusional.
Larry, you one-sided. We delusional. What you mean we delusional? We just happy about our goddamn team.
To sit there and say, bro, like, that nigga Duckburg gonna say Stetson Bennett outplayed CJ Stroud. Like,
he did.
That was a horrible
he
did. They had a same stats.
Larry, they did have the same stats. I mean,
no, they didn't. Yeah.
They both played good though. They both played good.
Listen.
Tell me wrong. Go ahead.
Listen, CJ had 4 touchdown passes, no interceptions.
Right.
Bennett had 3 touchdown passes with 1 interception.
Hold on. Let me kill you. He had 4 touchdowns. He had 1 on the run and 3 in the air.
Yeah.
So yeah.
With the pass, I'm talking about in the air.
Oh, in the air.
But listen, okay, then you can say with the slip up my cornerback had the 76-yard. That kind of.
No, he got his head cross.
No, he slipped up.
No, he got cross, dog.
No, listen. Another thing, his QBR.
Yeah,
CJ was 93.8. Bennett was like 73 point something.
Yeah,
so you know, it ain't no excuses in them games. Like, it's just a great game.
It's great.
At the end of the day, yeah, great game.
I mean, CJ showed me something. CJ showed me something. He showed me something.
So you just can't say. You can't say Bennett outplayed CJ.
Oh,
you can't say that. You can't say Bennett outplayed. Yeah.
I'm thinking the
you can't say
quarter.
that. You can't. Well, you know.
That 4th quarter, that's about it.
Yeah. That's for me too. And going back to a point Sharadrick made about the QBR, because somebody when we I think it was Sunday, me, Tion, and Larry talked. And Tion mentioned that somebody said that CJ outplayed Stetson. And my first reaction was like, no, he did not. But then going back and I was looking at the stats, I was like, whoa, I didn't give Bennett as much credit that I should have. But then I look at, and the numbers across the board look the same, other than the interception, of course. But then that QBR rating is like, nah, he didn't outplay him with a rating like that. But to me, man, CJ is good, man. And people were saying that Tion mentioned a few times that he don't scramble, and Tion said this game caught him off guard, but he looked fucking good.
I mean, they've been telling him all week he can't fucking scramble. He gonna come out there and try to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? They've been telling him all week.
He don't have to. It ain't no point he can't. You don't have to, bro.
You don't have to. You really have to.
No, listen. Yeah. He had to. I seen times we playing in the Michigan game. Plenty of time he could have ran the ball, but he'll sit there and hold it, get sacked, or throw the ball away, or throw an interception. Like he don't. It's something he said it himself. He don't run the ball. He ain't no running back. He a quarterback.
Yeah, exactly.
So he like
what?
He said that.
Well, he got a lot of set parties in the future, man.
Yeah,
that's true.
A lot of Ohio State players.
Well, he can play though, man.
They said that they've been harping on that for 2 years with him. Like, he don't want to run the ball at all.
at all.
He did yesterday, Saturday. He did
Saturday,
Saturday.
he proved
boy.
he proved me wrong.
He basically showed y'all. He basically like, shut up. I'm gonna run. Shut up. Hush.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's true.
He played down there a perfect game, man. He did great, man.
He played the perfect game, man.
For us, go ahead.
I seen Ryan Day kind of went back and did some of the same concepts and blueprint that Dan Mullen did against y'all 2020. I told him like that was the game plan. You're not gonna beat Georgia smash mouth football. You just gotta be complimentary football or whatever and just run enough to open up, but keep throwing that mug. Keep throwing that mug. And I want to hear this.
Sarah, you funny as hell.
I gave y'all flowers. And I want you to say this. My take, what I've been saying is when I said Kirby Smart, when he faced elite quarterback, he haven't shut not one down. You know what I'm saying? And y'all put him on there high praise. My defense. Every elite quarterback he went against, he never shut them down. They threw for 340 yards or more on them.
Oh yeah.
Larry, save it hard for any. It's
I
hard
don't
for
know. See how y'all want to move the goalpost? You move the goalpost.
Larry, we ain't shut
Move the goalpost,
man.
You've been bragging on the defense. I gave you your flowers. Now give me my flowers.
You really ain't giving no flowers. You gave us some tulips, nigga. You didn't really give us no flowers, really.
Give me my
That's
flowers.
some tulips,
You
bro.
gave us some dandelions and shit. You ain't really.
And I seen the tweet about Ringo too.
Are you talking about what they said Ringo shut down Marvin Harrison?
No, he did.
He didn't shut him down, bro.
No, he did.
That was a lie.
He didn't.
Larry, going back to your question, Larry, that you just asked, well, that you said give you your props and your flowers. That's one thing that I despise about. Well, I'm not going to say despise. That hurts me about Kirby is dual threat quarterbacks we always struggle against, like always, with the exception of the Tennessee game where we was able to get pressure on Hendon Hooker. But I don't, and that going back to his Bama days, like he always struggled against dual threat quarterbacks. But and I'm glad you brought that question up because I got a question for you and RJ. Name me a defense in which you can say I'm gonna put them on the field and they're gonna shut down this offensive receiving core.
Right. That's exactly good.
Well, my thing is with y'all is y'all like to send forward, so that's why y'all gonna struggle a lot with them running quarterbacks. Because if he break containment, he can do whatever he want. You know what I'm saying? He got the whole.
Well, yeah, that we do send for, but I think when I mean it's tough because you got to pick your poison. If you blitz any dual threat quarterback and he gonna like you just mentioned breaking containment because the play that CJ got them into field goal position by scrambling, we were man up. We were man up over the top and everybody bailed. So we wasn't expecting him to scramble. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And we rushed 3 or 4 that play. And he still got 20, 25 yards. You know, so I just going back to that question, and I knew you was gonna ask that question. It's like name me a defense that's able to do that. That you could say this defensive secondary will shut anybody down. Because it's difficult.
Yeah, it is difficult.
It's difficult. That was 20 years ago.
Hey, it ain't difficult.
20 years ago.
Listen, time out. It ain't difficult. Okay. Because when y'all played Tennessee, Tennessee got the best wide receiver. Oh, we did this to Tennessee. We did that to Tennessee.
You got a point.
That was because we were able to put pressure on Hendon Hooker. Your offensive line played a hell of a game, just like Alabama offensive
No,
line
they
played
were
in the
holding
SEC
too.
championship game.
He said,
But my point is like it's difficult. It's difficult to bring pressure when the offensive line is legit. So that the game you also got to understand we were at home when we played Tennessee. So a lot of the crowd noise and them not being able to communicate on the line of scrimmage caused confusion. So
Yeah, cause confusion. We got a lot of penalties that put us in terrible positions for Georgia to just to win. You feel me? Like
yeah.
Hey,
It's difficult, bro.
you got silent signal calling for that. Don't fuck that excuse.
No, I agree. Like I said, it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse at all. It's not an excuse for us. It's not an excuse.
It ain't the same, and I say that, Roger, because regardless of the silent count, okay, if we go silent count, my tackle ain't gonna get off the ball quick enough because he ain't gonna recognize that, oh shit, the ball is snapped, and then I got three people blitzing on my left side. Versus being at home and the count, so you can anticipate getting off on the count. So I personally think the crowd plays a factor, and that's the difference between us being able to get pressure on Henry Hooker versus us being able to get pressure on C.J. Stroud.
Well,
I mean, that's just my opinion.
Because our offensive line isn't terrible, bro. Like that's why we're going into that game. I was like, bro, I've never seen our offensive line play this bad. And I'm like, is it Georgia or is it like it was Georgia and it was also the crowd at the same time? Because it just seemed like our offensive line just wasn't on point that day. Like we were false starting, holding calls. I said, yeah, this ain't usually how we play. But like Georgia, I mean, like I said, Georgia, y'all to me that's an elite defense. And CJ carved it up. It just didn't come out with a W at the end of it. Like it just shows how good of a quarterback CJ Stroud is.
And I think it's a testament to us playing 60 minutes. Cause regardless of how good he was, when it mattered the most of us holding them to field goals, we won. You know what I'm saying? So that's important to me because in the moments that we won, obviously we were better that series. Mm-hmm. So even though he did his thing, I mean, going back to my boxing thing, it's like, yeah, you whooping my ass, but when it matters, I'm gonna win this round. I'm gonna win this fight.
If you look at the fourth quarter, we scored 18 points. They scored 3, I believe.
Yeah. And that going back to our defense, holding them to the field goals.
Yeah, and I remember you saying that before. You was like, the thing about Georgia is, we're gonna come hard in the first. Everybody go hard on Georgia for about the first 3 quarters, but when that fourth quarter comes, usually when Georgia wins, because y'all bred to do that. You feel me? And I started to see it in that fourth quarter. Like you start wearing down, and Georgia they just used to it. They're gonna bring that next 5-star.
I don't even think they wore Ohio State down. They did. I
don't like. Them niggas breathing hard as fuck, Larry.
Nah, bro. And that's what I'm saying. And that the case, they worry. Look. Jalen Carter was a non-factor in the game. The defensive line,
he got the whole goddamn game.
He got no, he did it. No, he did it. He got bro.
You ain't think they gonna focus on him there? They focused on him the whole time.
No, he wasn't getting hold.
Bro, Larry, they literally fell down on this nigga. But anyway, I mean, like I said, bro. Hey,
hold on, Zay. Good. Hey, man, that nigga was substituting himself out, Larry. Go back and watch this shit, nigga.
I seen the game. I rewatched the game. Because I was ready, prepared. I did my notes. I was ready, prepared for all the.
He took himself out. He was tired. They wore his ass out for real.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
and I give them credit for that. That's what I'm saying. I give them credit. They wore his ass out, bro.
Yeah, and just going back to the fourth quarter, Larry, we made the stop when it count. Like although CJ, I give CJ his credit. No, we didn't. No, we made the stop. We made the stops when it mattered the most, and that was us bringing pressure, us wearing them down and finding gaps and shit to bring pressure. And somebody made a point. I was looking at it on Twitter. that third down call where CJ threw the ball out of bounds. It was like they were trying to rush. Because and that's another thing. I'm glad I brought that up. We weren't. I don't know if y'all saw this, but I saw this. We weren't freaking lining up the entire night. Like what? Why we was so slow to get in position to line up before the freaking ball snap?
Yeah,
You
I
know.
think my thing is just a little bit of the confusion because y'all probably had certain players on trying to guard certain them receivers they had, bro. I'm sure y'all was like, bro, keep Ringo on Marvin Harrison Jr. the whole night. I already knew coming in. I said Marvin Harrison Jr. about to ball out. They only ain't nothing you can really do about him. You know what I'm saying? They got other receivers.
Hey, he got saved by ACLs one year. Man,
Hold on.
bro, y'all got saved by some receivers getting hurt.
Why y'all always hurt somebody receiver, bro?
Bro, first
why?
Okay.
Play the whole game, man.
He caught one pass on Keely Ringo.
I ain't know he played defense though.
Yeah, I ain't know he played defense.
I ain't know he played defense.
Hey, man, I just know when the score was 35-24 when he got hurt.
Hey, Larry.
When they took that
Larry, he was non-factor. He was non-factor at third quarter. He really wasn't doing nothing anyway.
Hey, let me ask you this question.
What are you talking about?
He wasn't doing nothing.
What are you talking about?
It was like 30 seconds when he got hurt.
Anybody, Ringo,
bro,
whoever
he only caught. He wasn't doing nothing, bro. He wasn't doing nothing. First half he did something.
Hey,
third quarter.
Hold on, Zay. That nigga, what his name? I can't say his name. Start with a number 2.
Yeah, Abuka. He the one. Yeah, Abuka.
Man,
Abuka. What that boy killing us? What you talking about?
Yeah, number 2 was killing us. Marvin Harrison was killing us, but we blanking him after the while.
Hey,
RJ. 7 catches for 106 in the first half.
Hey,
how y'all?
First half. What else he do?
What's going on, man?
Hey, Larry, RJ. Tell me why you recruit?
Next man up, exactly.
Yeah, next man up. So you had Bill.
Because guess what? My second best offensive guard got injured. Lad McConkey was injured. Darnell Washington was injured. Chamberlain, our backup to Robert Beal got injured, and Robert Beal was injured. So come on, man.
Yeah, but that don't matter though. That don't matter. You don't care about that.
I'm gonna explain to you why we saying that. It's because there's just no replacing Marvin Harrison Jr., bro.
Right.
There's no replacing him, bro. Like
bro,
his name is Marvin Harrison Jr., bro. Look who his daddy is, bro.
RJ, bro, them other 5-star receivers were doing work too.
I agree. He was still going out. That's not the reason they lost. That's not him getting hurt. Was not the reason they lost.
But Ibuka had 100 yards too, 112.
RJ, them niggas be in the top 3 and top 5 recruit every year. Fuck that shit.
Every year, bro. Every year.
That's why I'm saying that's not the reason they lost. It's a joke with y'all, man. Because I know y'all just notoriously know for hurting somebody wide receiver now, bro. Like.
RJ, he trying to catch that ball, bro. Hey, RJ, he trying to catch that ball. You want your player to hit that nigga too.
Listen. Time out. Marvin Harrison was the 3rd wide receiver on our roster for one. Cause you gotta look at it. Smith got hurt, so they left number 2 as the number 1. Harrison, he came out. He had an okay season last year, but he just came out of nowhere this season. He came out of nowhere.
He's still good though.
He good. He great. He's great. I ain't taking nothing from him.
I appreciate that, because that further validates our point. They obviously they were good without Harrison last year.
Yeah,
so
they were good.
Why they couldn't
be? Listen. Harrison had Harrison. I ain't gonna say they were good without it. He made a difference. I ain't gonna say he made a difference, but he was decent. He was decent last year. He wasn't nothing like he is this year though.
I just want to say that then. So when Harrison leaves, that means y'all ain't gonna be shit, right?
No. Listen, we get recruits. Now, like I told them earlier, we used to be DBU. Now we getting all the wide receivers
Y'all
come to
roster
us.
you,
Yeah.
nigga.
Huh?
That's true.
Well, y'all got all the receivers.
Yeah, all
bro.
the receivers
Y'all
come
was
to
giving
us.
you, yeah. Come on now.
Come on, don't do that, Larry. Look at that. Don't do that.
Yeah,
They
they
was
is.
Don't do
DBU.
that. Don't do that.
Don't start that, bro. You're not
Them
gonna
Y'all
steal
arguing
my
with that. Y'all
Them LSU.
uh,
steal
They
my
are.
thunder.
It's Ohio State and LSU. Them the top two, bro. Like you know what I'm saying?
why
They
you
the
trying
top.
to add
Then
Florida
third
in
beat
there? You
Bama,
can't
then
add
Florida,
Florida
and
in
me,
there.
bro.
Florida.
Huh?
Bro, come
You
on,
trying to
bro.
add
We're not
Florida
gonna
in.
do this, bro. We're not doing
It's
it.
one to me, one Ohio State, two LSU, three
Bama?
Alabama, and four Georgia. I
No,
mean that's what
3
four
Bama.
Florida. Excuse me.
Well,
No, bro,
y'all tripping
Bama.
real hard. Oh,
Ohio State got
y'all gonna sit there
hella
and say
corners.
Ohio State got more DBs than overall in the league.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. They
Yes.
have
It
better.
do.
They do. They got
No,
one.
I'm talking about the factory, DB factory.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Better.
definitely between Ohio State and LSU. It's between Ohio State and
We're not
LSU.
starting when Urban Meyer got there. It
Uh,
don't count then. I'm talking about from the 90s all the way up to right now. Y'all gonna sit there and say y'all produce more DB, LSU produce, and Alabama
Yes,
produce more
Larry.
DB than we do.
Larry.
Oh, y'all tripping hard,
Who came?
bro.
What cornerback came from Florida better than Sean Spring?
Joe Hay.
Why we can go for nothing? We can go Lito Shepherd. He played a
Joe
long
Hay.
time in the career. Come
yeah.
on,
You getting
bro.
burnt a lot.
Sean Springs ain't no Hall of Famer.
He ain't no Hall of
What
Famer.
hog grows it?
Garbage.
Nah, but I will say Florida
He better
DB
than
produce some
anybody
overrated
like
DBs
CJ.
though. Like
You said what? What you say?
CJ Henderson,
What you
bro.
say?
Oh, man, listen.
What
I
you
can go
say?
Fred
Oh,
Weary,
no.
Lito Shepherd,
Shit, nigga,
T.Y.
Trap
Rattler,
Bailey better than all them niggas.
Yes. Yeah, if you want to say
Nah,
that,
man, Eric Berry better than all them, boy.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
Joe Hay.
yeah.
Yeah.
he up there.
Come on.
He was
You
just
Nah,
having
he a
his.
safety, man.
DB.
He'll safety. Yeah, Eric
Lawrence
Berry
Wright.
safety
Won't
though.
count that nigga. He
Come
good,
on,
though. He
man.
good.
Bro, y'all
Look,
not gonna do that, bro.
Ohio
Y'all
How
not
many
State
gonna
Hall of
do that.
DB.
Famers y'all got
Y'all not gonna do that, bro.
Florida, from Florida? How
LSU
many
ain't
Hall
got,
of
bro.
Famers got?
No, Ohio State. Come on, bro. I give you LSU. It's like a
Look,
1-2-1 beat.
listen, look it up.
Bro.
You gotta look it up.
Ohio
Look
State
at
got better
They
quarterback.
got, they got a lot of niggas in there. They got a lot of guys.
only thing you can say Ohio State don't produce an NFL is quarterback. That's something. But
Yeah.
anything else is we got it.
Damn sure do.
Now quarterback,
I agree
we don't produce that well.
Yeah,
Bro,
they got
y'all
it.
produce
Linemen,
quarterbacks in college, but it just
Yeah,
don't translate.
just right. But Justin Field about the best thing we got going on right now. But to me, I thought Dwayne Haskins was gonna be it. He was my favorite.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah, rest in peace, man.
Yeah, he was my favorite. But
Larry, only Florida people think y'all DBU, bro. And I,
Nah, man.
you know, I can't
Everybody in
argue
the
with
whole
y'all.
league.
If you're talking like
pulled that
overall,
bunch,
then
bro.
yeah,
Like,
I
you
put
not
Florida
gonna
in the
say
conversation.
crazy.
But like recently, nah, like
Man, they ain't fucking with Bama, bro.
no, not overall.
Crazy as
yeah.
hell. Man, you crazy. Y'all not gonna sit there and know.
But
bro.
I can't say
No.
that. Like Saturday though, only thing I got to say about Georgia, y'all beat us. It was a great game, but I can't say y'all. To me, y'all DBs ain't shit.
But always
I mean, we've already had that discussion though. We've had that
I
discussion.
said,
No,
I missed it.
bro.
I missed
But
it.
bro,
I
y'all
missed
act
it.
like we going. Y'all,
I ain't gonna say it ain't shit. It just you can cook them. I said that
but
after
I'm
the
just
Tennessee
saying,
game.
y'all act like we going goddamn Stuart Little or something. Nigga, we go to Marvin Harrison Jr., Abuka, all
But
5 star Clemens.
but my thing is,
I don't want to hear
but
that.
my thing
I don't
is,
want to hear none of that.
I
Y'all
like
do
listen.
I
y'all
like that
defense?
tape.
Listen.
I like that tape, right? But my thing is, you tell me somebody that's locked down in college football.
Listen, y'all
Like,
locked down the guy who got the wide receiver award from Tennessee. Y'all locked him down. He didn't do nothing. So why y'all can do that to Marvin
That's a
Harris?
gimmick offer, bro.
Well, granted, I don't know. He could have had more yards, bro. Henry Hooker overthrew him a couple
Overthrew
times.
every time. A lot of
He
times.
overthrew him.
Yeah, because
It
we had
did.
pressure on his catch.
Yeah, he
It
overthrew
did.
him,
A
bro.
lot of times.
and that's a testament. That's a
You gotta
testament
repeat that.
to That's a testament to us being able to get pressure on Hendon Hooker,
Yeah.
and we couldn't
Yeah.
get fucking pressure on CJ Stroud.
You're
But
right.
that's
You're
why
right.
I said that in the chat. I said, bro, if y'all run into a team that can block them D linemen, bro, they're gonna expose them corners.
Now,
You
hold
feel
on.
me?
Now we sacked CJ 4 times. Now y'all
You
act like we
did.
ain't sacked
Y'all
him.
did.
They're not your D line. I mean, you got a good D
I
line. You
mean,
know
he
what I'm saying? But
ran.
when you have
He did run. You know what I'm saying? He ran. We pressured him, but
Hey,
you know.
RJ.
I mean, but you gotta look at it this way, Zay. They pass the ball about 50 sometimes a game. So 4 sacks, I mean, it's a lot. It sounds like a lot, but
Yeah.
them
Right.
other 46
I'm
times he
just
threw the
saying, y'all
ball.
just talking like we ain't just sacking. We was sacking his ass. We trying.
Oh no, I'm just talking junk, but
Hey,
it was a
all
great
good.
game. It's a great game.
Great game.
But I
Great
just
game.
had to say that because y'all talk so much about y'all cornerback gonna do this, y'all cornerback gonna do that.
Oh, ain't
I
nobody.
didn't
Hey,
I didn't
Ringo
see it.
do a damn
Yes,
thing.
y'all did, bro.
I didn't see it.
Yes, y'all did.
I didn't see
Really
it.
did.
Y'all don't
Yes,
want
you
me to
did.
get it out. What?
Talk,
Hey,
Roger.
what about your goddamn cornerback? Why
Oh, we
Seth ate
terrible.
up
I
your
told
shit?
you though. We terrible. We suck.
Okay,
I told,
then.
Yeah,
listen. I never bragged on my cornerback. I
We
said my
did.
corner. Yes, y'all did.
Well,
I always,
Yes,
everybody
I
y'all
did.
told,
did.
listen, I
Yes,
told
y'all did.
Larry and Scott,
They
my
be hyping the
secondary sucks.
Ringo.
Yeah, my secondary sucks. I told him, I said, if Georgia beat us, it's gonna be because of my secondary, and it's gonna be because CJ don't want to run the ball. That's what I said. But CJ
ran them.
shot me. Yeah, he did. He shot me. And
Yeah.
the line y'all got, I wouldn't expect for my running back to get the yards they got. They had some pretty good runs also. I wasn't expecting that also.
It was all right. It was all right. Don't get too ahead of yourself.
I was afraid of
It's okay. Y'all
I
did
think
We did okay.
Hey, look, CJ was just. I think that because CJ was doing his thing, man. So it's like we tried to stop him, and I mean, he like I said, he played great, bro. I mean, it was a great game all around, bro. That's the bit of that dude didn't give up. We didn't give up, bro. So
yeah, that's true.
You got to be some type of good to come back and win the game.
You're right, but
38-24. You got to
you're
be
right.
You got to be good.
But
your team got to be good.
them fans, when I tell you the fans were leaving, it was like 10 minutes left. Man, the fans, hey, the game was over with. And I knew it when they didn't call that target on Buddy. They just knew that game was over. If they would have called that, it was over. It was a wrap. Cause we were gonna score.
Yeah.
It would have been a wrap. But to me, I think that's the target. I don't care what y'all say.
But you think so, bro? Look, check this out, though, bro. Check this out. I understand what you're saying, but let's see this. He was trying to catch the ball, right? When you want your cornerback to do the same goddamn thing, especially when they killing you all,
right?
Hey,
listen, but
I don't condone injuries at all, but
it happened so fast. I'm watching it. It happened so fast. So when I go back and watch it, like, Bullet didn't look for the ball. It seemed like he just wanted to do that. Like he stop this guy. Listen, I'm not saying. I'm saying, he's doing the job, but
listen to what he's saying, man. He's saying even though it was I know that he's saying basically even though it was called not targeting, regardless of what y'all think, I think it's targeting. That's what he's saying. So
because
that's his opinion.
He didn't look back. He didn't look back for the ball.
Listen,
I know it's not nothing.
Listen,
as an official, as an official, what you're saying, it did not meet the criteria. Yes, he lunched, but he led with his shoulder. He didn't lead with his head. He didn't lead with the crown of his head, and he made contact on his shoulder. The helmet's never touched.
They said Marvin was good to go though. They said he's supposed to come back.
They say that was Mike Dawson doing that shit. Y'all didn't say that Mike Dawson used to do that shit.
And if they didn't call they got doing targeting in that Michigan game, ain't no way they were gonna call targeting in the Georgia game because that was blatantly targeting. And Michigan,
they let us play though. They let us play.
They ain't even called that.
They let us play for the most part.
Hey, they would have hit AD Mitchell like that, but they would have been like, it would have been vice versa. Oh, I get Larry now, but there wasn't no target.
but the crazy thing about it, man, Marvin Harrison caught the ball. To be honest with you,
he did.
He caught the ball.
Crazy. That ball placement was perfect though, bro.
You ain't talking about this. You ain't talking about this. Prior to him touching that ball, he stepped out of bounds.
I seen they said, but if they would have called that, I don't know. But I seen it when I kept watching them play over. They say he stepped out, one his foot was like barrel out of bounds.
And
but he
it would have been and so y'all understand it would have been 2 live ball penalties, which was his illegal touching for stepping out of bounds, and then the personal foul on Bullet. So it would have offset, and then they would have played the down over.
Yeah,
so either way, you still were gonna have to play the down over.
Yeah, but I still would have had the best wide receiver in the game still though. If we never got hit.
Hey man, who won the Belinikov though, bro?
Who won it?
Who won the Belinikov, man?
Oh, how you want? They get into anybody. They get into.
Now I agree though. Marvin Harris is a better receiver. Just that man, you can't stop high when he catch the ball on deep. But his stats gonna look better. You feel me?
Yeah, his stats look better because he a whole ass nigga.
Let me tell y'all what fucked them up, man. That 2-point conversion, bro.
You right about that.
I was happy here.
You right.
Got that 2-point conversion. I said they ass is grand, boy.
Hey, I was over here praying, boy. I was praying. I said,
man, the football god was on y'all side though. Boy, like you said, with that timeout though, he called that timeout. And that how the hell he get that timeout?
I heard you heard it from upstairs.
Let me tell you how. Let me tell you how that works. Because I had to explain this to my father-in-law. So the referee that is on his sideline, he has 2 jobs, and that job is to make sure the people on the line of scrimmage is supposed to be on the line of scrimmage, and for the defender to make sure he's not offsides. So when he hear the word timeout, now as an official, you can't just grant anybody timeout on the sideline. Like you have to acknowledge the fact that it's coming from the head coach, right? Anybody on the field can call it, but when so as he hear the word timeout is going, he have to physically look and see this guy calling timeout. So once he see it, regardless of what goes on with the snap, it's up to his discretion whether or not he want to grant that timeout.
All right.
So with him seeing the timeout and coming back and getting his whistle and blowing his whistle, doing all the shit that he got to do, he heard the timeout prior to the snap. So that's why he granted the timeout. But going back to that play, and we just talked about it for you slipped off. I don't know if it's true or not, but according to one of the pictures that I got, it was 12 guys on the field for your team anyways.
No, so somebody just added that.
Somebody, okay,
cause from what I understand, the guy sent a, they call the guy was looking at the play like they lined up a certain way, like something finna go on. These guys ain't finna punt the ball, so that's what the time in came in. That was the timeout came in. For sure. So if he would have seen 12 men on the field, he would never told the man call him timeout.
Well, no, you can't say that, because simply because from my vantage point, it's like I'd rather be safe than sorry. So let me call this timeout, because what if the officials don't even call this penalty that there's 12 guys on the field and they miss it?
Yeah.
So and now we got there was 12 on the field and they missed that, versus me calling timeout, get my punt safe on the field, or get my defense on the field and not allowing them to fake it, but they still got the first, but you didn't execute.
Yeah,
like your guy was going.
It got a field goal.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So it wasn't the play where your guy went when he went in motion prior to the snap.
Yeah, with the first motion down, he got the first down.
So
that should have been.
If you execute, we ain't having this discussion.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's true, but
and I think that's what Kirby has instilled in Georgia. Like we barely make mistakes. We barely make mistakes that the eye can see. Now, a lot of times on the back end defensively, or if we don't hit the right gap or whatever, we make a mistake. But when it comes to discipline and executing and doing what we're supposed to do, we gonna fucking do that now.
So how confident y'all Georgia fans feel about next week?
TCU plays hard. My take, TCU plays hard. like real hard. But they also it's predicated on physicality, and they're not gonna out physical us. So personally, I don't think they will beat us, but there's no quit in that team. Like that team plays for 60
We're
minutes.
trying to say we quit.
You ain't played for 60 minutes. I told
Shit,
you. Like
yeah, we
you got
did.
to no.
That just listen.
If you played for 60 minutes, you would have beat us.
No, thing happened.
No,
Though
you
I
can't
said it
say
was a
that.
football
Come on,
guard on
T.
Nah,
y'all. You
they
can't
played
you
for
can't
60
say that.
minutes.
You can't say that.
They
That
did
was
wear
a
down
football
towards
guard.
the end, but they played for 60 minutes.
Here's why I say they didn't play for 60 minutes. When CJ got that first down, instead of your mentality being we're in field goal range, we're gonna kick the field goal, your mentality should have been we finna go for the kick. We couldn't stop CJ. We couldn't stop him.
What play you
That
talking about?
last drive,
When you got in,
He
the
did.
So
last
Listen,
you saying
drive,
they should have went for
he
the
did.
kill? That's what you saying?
No,
I feel like they should have
listen,
went for the kill. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you.
no,
I tell that to everybody. I'm like, bro, like you go for the
no,
kill, bro. Against elite teams, you go for the kill, bro.
no. We
Because and
listen.
here's why I say that. Here's why I say that. When it was 3rd and 5, instead of calling the timeout to get everybody on the same page, you tried to rush it. Okay, so now because we wasn't even set. We weren't even set prior to the snap. So if you and this is why I say the 60 minutes, because obviously you ain't played that snap correctly, simply because you had all the momentum. 2, you had everything in your favor. So us being able to capitalize on that mistake that y'all made, that's why I say you ain't play 60 minutes.
We
Like
played no.
that's
We
that, but
played
Bro,
60 minutes. Like
that's just
you
my
can't say
opinion.
that because
That's just my
no.
opinion. Like,
but like with
Now
that,
I think that
before we kicked that field goal, but we did go. He threw the ball, but that wasn't. I think who it was number 5. He just broke the pass though. He wanted to get a little closer. Cause we got the best,
right.
one of the best kick in the game. So
And that's my point. That's the point I'm making. It's 3rd and 5 with 15 seconds left. 3rd and 5 with 15 seconds left, and you got 2 timeouts. You got 2 timeouts. Call a timeout, because we haven't been able to fucking stop you all night. Call a timeout, get everybody on the same page, and then now you got the option. We got 3rd and 5 with potentially 2 downs versus 3rd and 5 with this 1 down. And if we don't get it, now we might call timeout to try to go for it on 4th and 5. But if you call timeout and you execute a play, who knows? You might fucking get the first down and get closer. You know what I'm saying? So within these small mistakes that y'all made, because Kirby made these same fucking small mistakes when we lost the national championship game a couple years ago. So with these small mistakes, you have to capitalize against a team like Georgia.
Stop right there. Hold on, Scott. Let me say this. That what you said, right? What you just said, Kirby made those small mistakes. That's what every opposing fan base was saying Kirby couldn't coach. We couldn't. We never said he couldn't run a program. We never said he couldn't coach or nothing like that. What you talking about right there? Those are the differences between winning and losing. Those little small mistakes.
So you said Ryan, they can't coach.
But that's what all I was saying. He couldn't coach. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people in a lot of national media, a lot of a lot of other people fan base was saying, Kirby can't coach because of those. He can't coach it. He can't win the big game. You know what I'm saying? They weren't saying he couldn't win the big game because of that.
It requires 60 minutes of football, man, like execution. And I prefaced this by saying earlier that week, I text Ike, I was like, listen, when y'all go up on us, don't text me, because we play 60 minutes. Like it's gonna be a dogfight. And the moment you let up, even because you were whooping our ass for 58 minutes. But the last 2 minutes when we scored, on that game-winning drive, and then when we held you to a 50-yard field goal. Like that's what I mean by not
Yeah.
playing 60 minutes of football.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that y'all wasn't competing. I'm not saying that, bro. Like, I'm not trying to disrespect your team because y'all played a hell of a game. However, the last 2 minutes you didn't execute. Because if you had to execute it, we wouldn't have had a game-winning drive, and then we wouldn't have held you to a 50-yard field goal. When you got into field goal range with plenty of time left, you got in the field goal range with time left and timeouts.
Hey, Scott, I can't. Hey, stop saying they whooped our ass because I think because of Stetson throwing the pick, that fucked us up. It really was gonna be a shootout score for score. So we whooping each other ass. Fuck all.
I agree. I agree with that,
Yeah.
Siraj.
How when you
But I'm not.
they was
But
up
now
14
I will
points
say.
twice on
I
y'all,
will
though.
say. I will say this, Siraj. I will say this. The way we have quarterbacks rattled, they had Stetson fucked up, bro.
Yeah, they had them.
And I noticed it when we had a swing pass to Lad Makaki, and he threw it behind him, and I'm like, bro, that's the easiest pass on the freaking field, you know. And then you throw it behind him. But I will say this about Todd Monken. Todd Monken called a game to give Stetson confidence, and here's why I say that. I don't know if y'all noticed, but he went 5 or 6 incomplete passes in a row. But then Todd called a screen pass, and he saw a completion. And then when that drive started, we scored on that drive too. When that drive started, and then we started running the football more, Stetson gained a little bit more confidence, and then Stetson became Stetson. I don't know who the hell he was the first half, the first couple drives.
Stuart Little. He became Staquavius at the end. He didn't even get his fade. He didn't even get his fade. He got to get a haircut, dude.
That's what it was.
You
He
get
had
the
that
haircut,
fade, bro.
damn. How you gonna get a haircut?
I'm gonna say that too. I guarantee you, we was up by 14, but they wouldn't have came back. I bet money.
No. Absolutely not.
Fuck.
Yeah, because Georgia defense can just pin their ears back and just blitz. They
But
do whatever they want. You know what I'm saying?
We was running the ball good when we was down, bro. Like,
yes,
still running the ball good.
And they could, and that going back to Saraja's point. That's another reason why I wasn't too concerned, because our ability to score the football. Like, they couldn't stop our offense.
That's what I will credit Georgia for when I watched, because I've watched a lot of Georgia. One thing I noticed, when y'all got down 14, y'all didn't change who y'all was, bro. Y'all kept running the football. Y'all throwing them same passes y'all been throwing the whole season, and y'all never got away from who y'all was. And I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all didn't get, the offensive coordinator didn't get routed. It was like he been in a game like this before, you know? Like, it ain't over. Keep playing.
I want to say this, though.
Because my defense gonna get 2 stops. Okay, go ahead. My bad.
Nah, your defense did get 2 stops. I want to say this, though. But go back to the conversation with you and Tion had. That last drive, going back to the last drive, when CJ broke the run, right, he got the first down, and he threw the ball. I think that was Ringo almost picked it off. He went back, or did he call the timeout next? I'm not sure. But he went back and ran a fucking inside zone. He ran the ball. You know what I'm saying? He ran the inside zone and they stuffed him. I think he lost 2 yards or whatever.
So I think this. I don't know, Smoke. Because
he ran the inside zone.
I know he did. But how did they get to 2nd and 5? Because remember the slant pad was incomplete.
Right.
So I don't
remember. I don't remember how he got it. Because I thought he took a sack on that second down.
No. The second down in that
he ran the ball. He ran the ball. That what gave us after that. That what gave us that 3rd and 5. That when he threw that slant and it was incomplete. That when they were like, you know, he could have picked it off because the ball went up in the air. So he was like, let's be on the safe side. We just gonna kick this field goal. And with the kicker we got though, y'all can say what you want. We Go ahead.
Oh
I
no,
know.
no,
I was saying
I was thinking about. Oh, go ahead, Larry.
no. I was saying that like I get what you're saying, Tia, and I ain't you right, but I just felt more comfortable. I was like, why would you run the ball, Ryan? Like throw like a swing pass or anything was an extension of the running game. You know, so I
And
was
that's
like, why would you throw the ball on that
and that
run the ball on that run that stretch
that
zone and
goes
they
that
got
goes back
stuffed?
that goes back to my point, bro. Is like and going and saying that, Larry. When it's 3rd and 5, instead of calling timeout to get everybody on the same page, we try to run a hurry up. Where they try to run a hurry up, and as a result, they didn't get the look that they wanted because we were able to get pressure because obviously the offensive line wasn't ready. Um, so yeah, but
Yeah,
that's them growing pains, man. Because we had a lot of them when Kirby first started coaching, bro. Like we couldn't because it would become it would in some games he would do bonehead shit. It's like, what are
So
you
you
doing?
basically saying he had to learn on the job how to win it, how to
Yeah,
win national championship,
yeah,
yeah.
basically.
he did. He did.
It's
Okay.
He did. He
it's a
did.
growing process, bro. Like and not no shade to you, RJ, but that's what I was saying when we were playing y'all. It's like, yo,
We ain't been in that moment
it's
yet. You
levels
feel me?
to this shit, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. Hey, y'all showed us. Y'all showed us.
It takes time, and you can see it with Michigan. How they just they don't
They ain't ready for that
they
moment
play
yet.
right. They played well against Ohio State, but then when the moment arrives, you shit the bed.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
and that's going
Yeah,
back
you
to
saying it because you've been there. You know what it's like to
yes,
be in that moment and
yes,
fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel I
absolutely right,
100%. Yeah, I see what you're saying
absolutely
now, bro.
right.
And
But yeah, Kirby used to want to, you know, and to add on to that, like Kirby, my mindset was when he thought with Alabama, oh, I was like, I'm just gonna out talent everybody. You know what I'm saying? And that was like his first couple years, he thought he was just gonna out talent people. And instead of like, you know
Why
what I'm saying,
not?
the really
I
of the in game coaching. But
I
when you face people with equal talent though, you see
I
you know.
Yeah,
I disagree. I
yeah.
disagree, and here's why I say that
Talk
because
to him, cuz.
because talent wise, I mean, when we play elite teams, they're going to be talented just as well as we are. But
Right.
there were moments where haven't been in this moment before. So when you're
That's
in a moment
what
that
I'm
you've never
saying.
been in before, it's like, oh, what do I do now? So I think that's what happened with Ryan Day. He got excited because once they got in field, you can't tell me. Once they got in field goal range, his mindset wasn't. You can't tell me his mindset wasn't. Oh
I
shit,
agree.
we done won this
I agree.
game. You know what I'm saying? Versus rallying the troops and figure out how can we get closer. Like instead of saying let's pacify this thing so we don't lose. Let's play not to lose right now. Calm your ass down, and figure out how can I get closer.
Hey,
My my
listen, Scott. We got one of the best kicker in the game. I won't care.
Y'all got the
Right.
best kicker, not one of the best.
Well, like I
Nah, that
said, we got the
Michigan
best
kicker,
kicker.
boy. That Michigan kicker good,
But
bro.
listen, we got the
I
best
don't
kicker in the
know.
game. So
You
so
goddamn right.
when
You got
when
the
when when CJ broke, everybody in the stadium like, yeah, Ohio State don't win this game. Cause the kicker, like, he's not gonna miss no field goal.
no,
He ain't gonna do it.
I
I understand with the pressure this and the pressure that. He don't miss no field goal.
damn.
He don't. He don't.
right. And
So on course round,
I
they gonna
can't
feel that way. He gonna
I
feel that
can't.
way.
Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you. But a 38-yard field goal versus a 50-yard field
That's
goal
true.
is completely
Hey,
different.
I'm the
That's
That's a
person.
true.
different mindset, you know. Different mind.
What if
I
he
don't
break
know.
the
It
block?
just I could see it in that kicker eye. It just looked like he was finna miss. Like,
Bro,
it just
and
looked like he was finna
I'm
miss.
not even gonna lie, bro. Going back and watching it, bro. At the snap of the ball, his body language wasn't like I'm finna make this kick. You know what I'm saying? So
Man, that nigga should have took a shot of liquor just like me. Boy, I was nervous. Boy, I ain't gonna lie. Boy, my heart beating. I was shaking.
Man, listen.
I like, shit.
Hey,
Man, listen.
the first thing they were thinking about, they all like, oh shit, I gotta hit these boys.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
were.
we eat for 2 days, nigga. You went missing for 2 days.
Every Georgia fan I have came encounter with, I have seen the last 2 days. They said, bro, I was scared. And that's just what I wanted. I just want, hey, I give you flowers. I just want y'all thought y'all lost. Y'all thought y'all had lost.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking glad we won. Simply because I wouldn't have let us live this down. Cause we've played down near each elite team in the country, and we won, except Ohio State. Because we never played them. And if they had beat us, oh my God, bro. Oh my God.
Yeah, they had to beat us, bro. It probably been crazy.
Nah, because I had text Zay. I was like, bro, I said, oh yeah, when y'all were down like 10 or whatever, I was like, bro, this episode of For the Love of the Game gonna be lit.
Tell her what I said after that. Tell her what I said after that. Tell her what I said after that.
I can tell you, I promise you, he wasn't wicked.
I wouldn't have came back to Putnam, bro.
He said you wouldn't have came.
I wouldn't have came back because I wouldn't have heard the end of it, bro.
I had
to speak.
Those tweets was gonna be epic, boy. I
had to speak.
See, Larry, okay,
in the bank, boy.
But Larry, why your tweet can't be epic by Ohio State?
Yeah, you ain't saying nothing about them.
Listen.
You ain't saying nothing about them.
That man,
he ain't got no Ohio State followers, man. That's why.
He a Florida fan, so he's supposed to hate Georgia. What are y'all talking about?
Yeah, I understand
they don't understand that. They don't understand that, bro.
Let me tell you what. I don't like South Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky. I don't like none of this. Everybody get treated equally. You know what I'm saying? I'm Georgia.
I can't agree with that.
I don't give a fuck about none of y'all.
I'm sorry, bro. I can't agree with that, bro. I hate Alabama more than any team on the face of the earth, bro. I hate them, bro.
I don't like none of them motherfuckers.
Unlike you, Siraj, I don't either. But you know, I'm gonna give a Georgia fan haircut because of y'all. These Georgia fans, the stuff we gotta hear though. That's why
let me tell you why y'all can't. Let me tell you why you and Larry, y'all nigga can't beat us like in arguing, bro. Because we from here, we like our team. That's why you never could win talking to me now. Especially when we win back to back. You never got I promise you.
Hey.
I'm from here and I went through this shit. But what the hell y'all nigga talking about?
Let me ask.
You can't beat niggas out of no. Nah, y'all can never win an argument.
Let me ask Larry and Tion this question. RJ, you can answer too. Just for the sake of conversation, your team, each one of y'all, your team is defending national champion. Okay. You are 28-1 over the last 2 seasons. Tell me how you would feel.
I'll be talking cash money.
Tell me how you're 28-1 over the last 2 years, and you're the reigning national champion, and you finna play for a national championship now. Tell me how you would feel.
I mean, you that crazy. I mean, you see how I was acting when we was 8-0. You feel me?
Hey, to be honest with you though, I'm used to winning. It wouldn't fade me. It wouldn't fade me. Listen. I understand y'all.
What you mean used to winning?
I'm used to winning. Ohio State used to winning.
Y'all playing the Big Ten, bro. Y'all.
I see what I'm saying. See,
y'all do be winning.
We in the Big Ten.
I forgot. Y'all do.
Y'all winning. Hey, your winning don't feel better than mine, though, bro. It don't feel.
I understand y'all. I understand y'all. I'm not mad at y'all. You know, y'all got the right to talk y'all junk. But I would say if I'm in a position, I'm used to winning. So I wouldn't be too excited. Now, if I'm just winning championship after championship, you know, now I'm excited now. Hey, if y'all win back to back, y'all shit.
Hey.
You got the right to talk all the shit y'all want.
No,
You
ain't
deserve
no
it.
Bro, we got to though.
You're right.
They say our
Hey,
first
hey,
championship is
y'all
weak. That
niggas the
shit
reason
crazy.
why I'm gonna talk shit. I ain't I
Hey,
don't be
Y'all really the
y'all
reason. Yeah.
yeah,
This
I
is
don't
this
even
is
like. I'm
different.
not gonna talk shit to no
No.
South Carolina fan, bro, cause they ain't won shit. I
No,
ain't gonna do
no.
that. I don't give a
Georgia
fuck.
fans just talk junk anyway. They just think y'all think y'all Alabama though. Cause y'all
No, we
think y'all
don't.
done won that first championship
Right.
last year.
Y'all think we
No.
Alabama.
But
Y'all
but
think we
no.
Alabama.
No.
Hey, I know it. See, like I told Larry before last year, before we won it, and I sat out there in the car. Me and Larry, I rode with Larry onto the frozen thing, and I said, Larry, he had his buddy on his phone.
Mm-hmm.
He had him on the speakerphone. They were just talking shit by us. I'm just sitting on the passenger side, just Larry. I'm telling you what we got coming, Larry. What we got on our team, Larry. And I said, Larry, I don't brag on my unless I said, Larry, we're gonna win this shit this year. I promise you, we got dealt, nigga.
Yeah.
Larry, y'all ain't got shit. Such and such ain't shit. He ain't shit. Oh yeah, okay. I said, okay. Then his partner was saying the same thing, and I told the nigga, look, bet me 100 on when we play y'all. He bet me, he paid me too. And them niggas, Larry, did I not sit in that car and tell you, what the boy name?
What are you saying? Like,
But like last year,
No, what I'm saying, you talking about, you saying we be bragging on our team, like how? No, bro, we don't do that shit. And just I knew we had this shit.
no,
no,
Georgia
you
fan
did.
always
Y'all been
saying we're
saying
going.
that the
Man,
last
listen.
everything Kirby been there.
Georgia fans are just
You
like the
don't do that.
Cowboys fans.
You
Georgia
don't
fans
brag
just like
with no
Cowboys fans.
Matthew Stafford, bro. We
Yeah, come on,
man.
Man, y'all
No.
bragging when y'all had David Green.
No,
David Green, the
man.
best
We didn't know
quarterback
we
in
gonna
the
win that shit.
listen. David Green, the
No, man.
best
Hell
quarterback in the
no.
world. I know Scott
Listen.
was. He was a big David Green
I
fan.
was because
I know.
I was a David Green fan. I'm not
Yeah.
even going to lie.
No, I didn't.
However, I don't care what you say. If your team dominate the way we done dominated the last 2 years, you win.
But listen.
Stop talking about it, bro.
Last year, I knew in my mind that Michigan wasn't gonna beat y'all because Michigan was a running team and wasn't nobody running on your defense last year. This year, y'all can be beat though. Y'all can be beat. Y'all just had the God football on y'all side Saturday. Y'all different.
Numbers.
Listen. That y'all football. Listen, the team y'all had, the defense y'all had last year is different. They were different. They were different.
That D
This shit,
line, you just couldn't do nothing on it, bro.
yeah, they were
You couldn't
different,
do on
man.
that D line, bro.
Yeah, they were different
I
last year.
get that. I understand that, bro. I understand that. But when you won 28 out of the last 29 games, you ain't gonna tell me you won't be
See,
No.
jumping over the
thing is
moon, bro.
with
You
Tion though.
ain't telling me, bro.
See, the thing is
You
with
ain't telling me
Tion though,
that.
this is why I'm gonna explain it. Tion ain't his team ain't in the SEC, so he don't know what it's like to play great teams over every week. You know what I'm saying? Every week you playing somebody at least decent. You know what I'm saying? Like Ohio State, they got
But
Rutgers.
listen.
You know what I'm saying? Northwestern, they know they're gonna beat them teams.
I have to go through this with Scott and Larry. It's every comfort though. Every comfort you can say that. Look at we played Northwestern. We put up 21 points on Northwestern. Two years ago, they were ranked. Matter of fact, they beat Auburn. I think they were Auburn. They beat them. But come here this year, the Joker only won one game. But here we in the dog fight with Northwestern.
But
We
I
in
agree with
the dog fight
bro.
with Maryland. We in
I
the
agree with
dog fight with Maryland.
Hey,
But like
because
this is what I'm
we
trying to
play.
say though, like y'all be playing them easy schedules. Like them schedules, but we be looking at that. We be like, bro, yeah, we can beat them same teams that y'all beating. Except, I mean, the only team y'all gotta worry about is Michigan. Literally.
But
That's the
listen,
only team you gotta worry about.
okay. But with Georgia on that side, you can say what Tennessee and Florida. That's it. They on the SEC East. You
Yeah.
just worry about the Tennessee and Florida.
No,
Well,
we
South
don't worry
Carolina
about
give them problems
Florida.
too. It ain't just
Florida is
them.
the new
What?
bandit, bro. What
Huh?
you talking about?
Say what?
Florida ain't shit. Florida is the new Vanderbilt, man. You don't gotta worry about no Florida. They new Vanderbilt, Kentucky and shit.
Just saying from
You
a
gotta worry about
historic standpoint,
Missouri
though,
and
like you
Kentucky.
gotta look at because I mean they gotta even if they when they make it to the SEC championship, they're gonna run it either Alabama, LSU.
Hold
Yeah.
on. Go ahead, RJ. I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah, when they
Yeah.
get to the SEC championship, they gotta run the Alabama, LSU. You know what I'm saying? Or one of them great West teams over there. You know what I'm saying? And it's more. It's a lot more teams in the SEC, and it ain't just because like I ain't saying that none of them compete for championship. They'll just be good. You get what I'm saying? Like you'll have to bring your A game, or you're gonna get beat.
Listen, man.
Bro, you gonna
Oh,
Man, let
bro,
Larry
you
talk.
know,
Larry,
okay,
look, yeah,
hey,
cause
you're not gonna get
he
that
didn't
off.
like that. He didn't like that
No,
what
you're not
Sharaj
gonna get
said.
that off. You talking about some, listen here, like I tell you, and I tell every Georgia fan I've said on Twitter, hey, it don't matter. It took you 42 years to get where I'm at right now. It took you down there your whole life to get where you at right now. So my point is, that we are not the new Vanderbilt. We just got to get on board right now with what y'all been doing. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of behind the
I was just
scenes.
talking shit.
Hey man, I don't matter. I'm gonna correct you.
You really think you knew
It's okay, Larry. They did trust me. They did me the same way, bro. When Tennessee could barely win a game, you know what I'm saying? I said, bro, Tennessee got buku money. We'll just wait till it become a money game. And look at it now. We almost up top. You
If
feel
we
me?
was 6 and 7, Larry be doing the same thing. Why can I say you no more time?
True. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Like I said, it's that Florida Georgia hate, bro. I see it, bro. I do the same thing with Alabama fans, bro. Like, yo, say even when they was winning championship, I'm still talking shit. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. When we would lose, I was still talking crazy.
I grew up around Bama fans. I grew around that rivalry, bro.
But did my thing, RJ. Did my thing. Miami had their run. Florida had their run. Bama, they still running, I guess.
now
that Georgia having their run, it's a problem. That shit crazy to me.
I think it's a problem because nobody expected it to happen, bro. I never would have thought, man, my years of white college football, I see Georgia on top for this long. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I had to see it coming, bro.
RJ, you done lost your goddamn mind. What you mean? But it's wrong.
I got something for Larry, but get what? When y'all was on top, y'all didn't stay for long, Larry. What, 2-3 years? Shit like that. But we're gonna do this shit about 5, 6.
We did. We stayed on top for a whole
06 to 08.
We was on top in the 90s, the early 2000s.
Tebow left. I'm talking
like,
about
okay, what you talking about from the 1990s to 08?
I ain't talking about 90s. I'm not giving you the 90s, Larry. I told you that. I'm tired of saying that shit.
Why you not gonna give me the 90s?
Y'all, nigga, you was 6, 4, 5, whatever the fuck. I'm not giving you that shit.
I'm a Florida Gator fan. I'm
talking about the 2000s. I'm talking about the 2000s, nigga. You went on top long, nigga. So
how long was Urban Meyer there?
I'm still tripping. I'm still tripping, bro. I don't care what nobody said. If y'all team was dominating like we're dominating right now, you can't tell me you won't be talking shit. Like, you can't tell me.
I don't have no problem with that.
You can't tell me.
Of course, I'm gonna have a problem because it's Florida, Georgia. But what my problem is, Scott, is y'all talking like y'all just done surpassed Bama and y'all the kings of the SEC right now.
Why you moving the goalposts? Like you be saying, why you moving the goalposts? Why you got to bring Bama?
No, I'm just telling you.
For the sake of conversation, I'm glad you brought that up. For the sake of conversation, how many games did Bama lose this year?
They lost 2.
How many games have we lost this year?
None.
Okay. How many games did Bama lose last year?
They lost 1.
How many did we lose?
Y'all lost 1.
Okay. So the last 2 years, whose program is better?
I can't say that.
Why not? Tell me why.
It ain't because of talent. Why?
No. Tell me why our program is not better than Bama the last 2 years. Tell me why.
I think realistically, a lot of that, especially with this year, they had a lot of coaching issues, like in-game coaching for us offensively.
So let me ask you this: is coaching a part of that program?
Well, okay, I give you that.
Okay. So going back to my question,
the last
2 years.
Okay,
the last 2 years.
That's the fact.
The last 2 years, whose program has been better?
Georgia.
So that is why we say it, bro. The last 2 years, we've been better.
Scott, that don't. What this year, last year, okay. Y'all won the championship this year, but this year, I'll give y'all flowers if y'all win it. Well, y'all gonna win it anyway. I'm more impressed this year than last year.
No,
I agree with that too.
That's not the question,
I'm
RJ.
No.
What you said? Don't move the goalposts. That's not the question. The question is, why do you say we haven't surpassed Bama the last 2 years?
I don't think you surpassed them as a program. I really don't.
The last 2 years? Why
Larry,
on
not?
the field,
Hey,
you
Scott,
have.
let me
I
tell you
give
the
you
reason
because
why.
on the win.
Let me kill him
But
right.
as
Let me
a
kill
whole
him.
organization, when you talking
Larry,
about recruiting,
I'm about to kill you.
because y'all ain't out talent them.
Let me check your mouth. The reason, and let me tell you the reason why, Larry. Hey, that man been dipping in the portal. We haven't. He went and got some of his best players out the portal and to beat us.
Y'all dipped in the portal in 2019 and
Nigga,
20.
that man went and
Y'all
got
dipped in the portal last year. Y'all brought the cornerback
he
from
said the
Clemson
last
over.
2 years.
What are you talking about?
The last 2
You
years.
just been going to portal this
Herbert
year.
didn't go on no portal last year.
You got Kendrick from the portal.
He didn't go in the portal last year.
He talking about this for this upcoming season right here. This season right here.
Talking about one season.
Okay, I'm just saying, but that man went in the portal 2 years in a row. What you talking about?
I mean,
and got some great players.
Now, if you're talking about off of these straight 2 years, yes, you guys have played better than Alabama. But as an overall program, Alabama is still to me they still the standard of the SEC, bro.
Okay,
Everybody trying to beat Bama.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me why. Tell me why.
Because of the long history, the brand of Alabama is the reason why. It ain't because they're playing better than y'all.
The longevity of the
longevity is why.
That's fine. I'm glad you said that. So hold on, bro. Hold on. So basically, the only reason, and this, according to you guys, the only reason we haven't surpassed Bama is because of their history.
No, I'm talking about on field and recruiting.
I say the brand. To me, it's the brand. It's the brand.
Yeah, I agree.
So, but the brand is part of the history, right?
It's the brand and the name, yeah.
Right. So
and the history. So it's all of it. It's all of it. It's the history, the brand, and the name.
So let me ask you this question, RJ. In order for that to happen, in order for Georgia to surpass Bama, the only way that's going to happen is if we get more national championships. According to you guys.
If you guys win 6 national championships in my lifetime, that you guys will be that team. You feel me? Because that's how many what Alabama won. They won 6 in my lifetime.
Yeah,
another 6.
Okay. So let me ask you this question.
They won't win. They haven't won back-to-back in the playoffs. They haven't did that.
So what? They won in the
That make a difference, fool.
So let me.
That's easy. That's easy.
You look at it this way. So a young college football fan has seen Alabama dominate since Saban has been there. You feel me? And then Kirby Smart came along afterwards, and we saw Kirby Smart on Alabama. You feel me? Like it's not like y'all just got Kirby Smart out of nowhere. Y'all got him from Bama. You know what I'm saying?
I get that, bro. And I understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
However, to me, it doesn't make sense because if we fix your face. If we're judging by history is last year. Who won the national championship?
Man, boy, everything y'all.
I'd say, look, this is how I'm gonna settle this though. So if somebody were to beat Georgia, are they gonna celebrate like we did against them when we beat Alabama, bro? Like,
yes.
I don't know, bro. They not celebrating like that, bro.
RJ, RJ. Let me ask you this: if Georgia win the national championship, okay, and they go on to begin next season, 29-1 the last 2 years, and they lose to South Carolina, you don't think South Carolina gonna storm the field?
Yeah, they're gonna storm the field, but they ain't throwing the goalpost in no water.
You ask if they gonna celebrate.
Yeah, they're gonna celebrate.
What you do after you storm the field, they ain't got nothing to do with celebrating. They gonna storm the field because they just knocked off Georgia.
Yeah.
The same with Ohio State. If you just heard Ike say that, if they had to beat us, he was gonna talk about this shit forever.
Yeah, because I mean he going to the Natty though, and he from Tion. You from Georgia?
I get that.
Yeah, that's what he's surrounded by Georgia fans though. But you tell some random person in Ohio, he ain't got no Georgia fans to brag to. You feel me?
Right. That's my point. The fact that we're 28-1 and you beat a team that nobody else could beat. The only other team that done beat us is Bama in the last 2 years. Nobody else has beat us. And then you come down here in Georgia and you beat us. You telling me they ain't gonna be excited about that?
No, we're gonna be excited, but I'm gonna talk jump because, like you say, like RJ said, I'm surrounded by Georgia fans, and that's all I hear about Georgia.
I get that. But he
it ain't gonna be.
That, nah,
it ain't gonna be to the extent.
Which one do you think Ohio State fan be happy for? If they beat Michigan or if they beat Georgia?
In this situation,
Georgia when
if they had to beat us to go to
I'm just saying in the regular if y'all say Ohio State scheduled Michigan and they schedule Georgia in a regular season, which one you think they're gonna be more hyped to beat?
Michigan.
Oh, Michigan.
But that's what I'm saying. Y'all not looked at as a team like that.
RJ, listen, this is my opinion. If Ohio State would have beat Georgia Saturday, in the Ohio State mind, I knew we were gonna beat them, but they still worry about their Michigan loss. They focus like they take it serious. They take it serious now. They take their Michigan loss serious. But they would have been happy. Yeah, they would have been happy because they beat Georgia and they're going to the championship. But it's bigger than that. When they come to Michigan, it's bigger than that.
Let me say this from the Ohio State fans I know.
I'm gonna listen on Siraj.
I'm gonna let Larry talk. I'm gonna say
from the Ohio State.
Go ahead.
From the Ohio State fans I know, man, they were room for Michigan to win, so they can get that rematch.
Yep, they want their rematch.
That's what it was. So they was hoping. They already in their mind. They were let's take care of being the guy. Let's beat Georgia. I want this rematch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You heard how Cam came in here.
We said the same shit about Bama last year, bro.
But y'all look at
Michigan.
But the thing is, like Bama from a worldwide standpoint has been bred in your mind that this is the standard of college football. Alabama, you get what I'm saying?
I agree. And that's my point. The last 2 years, we've been better.
I agree with that. I'm not denying that. Last 2 years, y'all have been a better football team than Alabama.
We've been a better football team than Alabama.
I'm gonna tell you the reason why. I'm gonna tell you the reason why Tion have been happy with the Michigan, because they ranked. Before Michigan was ranked, I ain't never hear no Ohio State fan just really talk about them and be happy to beat them.
I did.
I did.
Yes, they
did. No, I ain't never heard it come from them. Now, if Georgia was ranked number one, like he said our record 29-1, and Michigan would have been the old Michigan and not ranked, them people would have been happy as fuck to beat us than beating the Michigan team.
Sure. They take their Michigan stuff serious, man. It's different. It's different.
Nothing, bro.
Hey, it's different, Sherrod. I promise you, it's different.
I'm talking about in a playoffs game.
I don't care. I don't care what. I don't care, Sherrod. They different, man. They different, Sherrod.
They're buying that shit.
Listen,
so you telling me? Hold on. So you telling me? If y'all would have beat her, it would just be like, okay, we just beat Georgia. It's okay.
We beat yeah.
But y'all would have went fucking ballistic, man.
Listen, no. Listen, in their mind, we can beat Georgia. We're gonna beat Georgia. This is Ohio State. That's how they think. We're gonna beat Georgia. If they would have beat Georgia, we're gonna celebrate. We happy because we did beat the number one team. We're going to a championship. But they're Michigan different, man. They're Michigan different.
And I'm gonna tell you that. Okay, you saying Michigan different. Okay, I'm more happier to beating y'all than fucking Florida this year, bro. And that's fact.
I mean, just to piggyback on what Ike was saying, Roger, they was about to fire Jim Harbaugh because he lost to Ohio State, bro. Even when he was making the playoffs, so that I believe that rivalry is bigger than Georgia and Florida rivalry or any rivalry.
I mean, to me, that's the biggest rivalry in the sport. And yes, I'm that's me coming for the Iron Bowl. I think Ohio State and Michigan bigger, bro.
Damn.
That Iron Bowl, bro. I watched that jump, bro. I'm probably a little different than Bama, but bro, come on, bro. Everybody know Alabama dominated.
I don't know. I don't know the history of Ohio State and Michigan, but piggybacking off what you just said, RJ, and what Saraja just said, when Michigan was irrelevant, it wasn't televised as much as it is now because they are.
No, relevant. It was.
And back when the Iron Bowl was popular, when around 11 and 12, when Cam and and all that shit was popularized. I can remember I was at Valdosta State. I'll never fucking forget this. I was at Valdosta State when they played when Cam and Alabama played in the
Oh
Iron
yeah, I remember
Bowl,
that game.
and Cam led that. I was in the locker room looking at the game because of how big it was. Now, and you can attest to this. I don't know because I don't watch Ohio State and Michigan. You think it's bigger than Alabama and Auburn rivalry?
Yes.
When they're at the top, we talking about both at the pinnacle, like both teams at the top, both of them
Yeah,
at
both
its
at the
best.
pinnacle, both
Just
Ohio
saying,
State,
at the
Michigan,
best.
Ohio State, Michigan, in my
if,
opinion.
yes,
In my
hands
Okay.
down, hands
And
down.
and the
They gonna
Iron
get the
Bowl
most.
hard too, bro. There's too many memorable games in the Iron Bowl, but I still say Ohio State, Michigan. You feel me?
They gonna
Because
get the
like
most viewed. Go
it
ahead,
just
RJ.
my thing is like from a I think from a national standpoint, like people know Ohio State, Michigan more than they would know Alabama, Auburn. Just because Auburn, I just don't feel like they not a premier college football team like Ohio State, Michigan is. Alabama is, but I don't know about Auburn. I mean, we
Hey,
have seen Auburn win
Even
what?
hey, we at the
even when
South,
they
we ain't
were
looking at no Ohio State and
I'm gonna tell
Michigan
you how
games, bro.
big it
nah,
is,
we ain't
dude.
looking
Man,
at that.
listen,
We ain't
listen.
looking at that.
Listen, Alabama and Auburn can be ranked 1 and 2.
Yeah,
Michigan and Ohio State can be ranked 5 and 6. The Ohio State game would get viewed, have the most viewed, the most watched.
That's a fact.
Like it's
know.
bigger.
I don't
It's
I
know.
can't
different.
agree with
I'm
that
telling
shit.
you, them folks different, man. But
yeah.
okay,
Bro, they say
okay,
that rivalry. I
let's
mean,
go back.
They
Alabama.
got
Don't get me
bigger
wrong. Alabama,
alumni
Auburn is
bases.
Hey,
huge
bro, you
too.
living it back in the day, man. Nobody care about that
Nah,
shit no
nah,
more.
bro.
Nobody care about Ohio State football no more,
But
man.
listen,
That ain't
okay,
back in
like,
the day shit,
but
dog.
listen, okay, what this? Georgia and Tennessee. What rank? What 1 and 2, 1 and 3? What it was?
That
1 and
was
2?
cute.
Yeah, that was the most watched SEC game. You
Okay,
feel
well,
me?
watch no, but no, in college. But until Ohio State and Michigan came, they
Yeah,
broke the record.
they
And
broke the
here
record.
I
They broke the
and
record.
here's why I think that. Here's why I think
Uh,
that. And this is my opinion. Although the Georgia and Tennessee game mattered, it didn't matter as much as the Ohio State and Michigan game because of where we were in the schedule.
That
Like
too. And then on top of that, like
that game decided whether or not who was going to go to the playoffs. Michigan and
No,
Ohio
but
State
I
game.
can't say that. But okay, cause Tennessee would have beat Georgia, y'all would have been in the playoff. It would have been
I
Tennessee
agree.
there.
I agree, but in the same breath, it would have been way more. We had more weeks to play. So Tennessee could have lost, like they lost to South Carolina. So
we would
so
have played them
What about
again.
it?
that
You
yeah,
right?
I get that, but we had way more to navigate through versus the last week of the season when you and Michigan played.
You right?
See, when you and Michigan played, that was a determining factor. The winner of that game gonna go to the playoffs. No ifs and buts about it.
True.
When us and Tennessee played, the winner was more likely gonna go to the playoff. However, the loser still had a chance.
Yeah,
You see what
Tennessee
I'm
didn't have
saying?
very much to
So
lose in that game either. So
yeah, so it's like with the Michigan Ohio State game. Hell yeah, I was watching that game, and I'm not even a Big Ten fan because I wanted to see who was gonna go to the playoffs.
Hey,
You
hey,
know,
Larry, read that text I just sent you and talk about it. So just read it out about the views. And these nigga thought y'all were no
I
sucker.
wish we had Jonathan Lewis on here. He definitely would have been able to explain the Alabama Auburn rivalry.
yeah, for
You
sure.
want to talk?
They did
You want
221 million views, most watched semifinal, year one, uh, year one, and fourth best semifinal of the college football era.
who did that?
Who that? Who was
Now
that?
who did
Georgia,
that? Tell
Ohio
who did it.
State.
Hey,
Okay
okay.
then.
Okay, so why?
Them niggas gonna be celebrating and be happy, bro. Them niggas watching that shit. I'm telling
That,
you.
No,
that, that was a good. I mean,
listen,
that's
listen,
a
listen,
good
listen,
program.
listen.
But Ohio State
So,
got a
Rod,
bigger fan base than y'all do,
the
right?
Yeah,
I know
Ohio
bigger
that.
State
fan,
got
that's
they got
it.
the biggest
Yeah,
fan
they
base in
got
college
more elite
football.
alumni
So,
base than
But
we're
y'all.
going,
what
They
I'm
do.
we're
saying,
going
look at
what?
the numbers of the views, and you talking about when they played Michigan. Now read that motherfucker out.
It was 17 million views or some shit like that.
Okay, 22, 23
But
million.
Well, it's a
but listen,
playoff
it's a
game.
playoff though,
That's what
right?
I'm trying to
Just a
tell you.
regular.
That's what
But
I was
listen,
saying.
I understand what you're saying, Roger. But we like Ohio State would have been happy No doubt about it. They would have been happy if they would have beat Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
We were gonna
But
celebrate, but it's
I
just something about that
guarantee you,
Michigan and Ohio
if
State, right?
if
Yeah,
I
Hey,
guarantee
I'm
you
gonna tell
this.
you, no, listen, hold on, Larry. Okay, if Georgia would have blew us out, Shiraji, Ryan, they were gone, and they're gonna base it off because he lost to Michigan and he didn't put up a fight against Georgia.
Fact.
And
Fact.
by the way he coached Saturday, his job got saved. He saved his job.
Yeah.
He saved his job.
But
Other than that,
he lost to Michigan. He lost to Michigan 2 times in a row.
2 times in a row. Though I'm trying to tell you, if 2 times in a row, plus he come back, they put you in the playoff, and you get back and stank it up. Ryan, they were gone, man. It was gone.
I mean, but you got to think too, bro.
Who y'all gonna
That shit
get?
happened. That shit
Listen,
happened.
I don't know who we were
that
going
shit-
to get, but I know Ryan Day wasn't gonna
but
be
it,
there.
Urban
but
Meyer?
it happened to
Yeah,
Dan
we would have got
Mullen
Jim
too, though,
Trusser.
bro.
We would have got Jim Trusser back.
It happened to Dan Mullen too, though. And he lost 2 consecutive. He lost 2 consecutive years to Georgia, and he got fired.
Yeah.
But look how many times Harbaugh lost to Ohio State.
Listen. If he wouldn't have beat Ohio State last year, he was gone.
Yeah, he was damn sure.
He was gone.
Yeah, he was gone.
He was gone.
Gave a long time though.
He was gone, man.
He trying to leave right now, though.
Yeah, he trying to go back to the NFL.
But
Hey,
the only thing that saved Harbaugh was number one, Ohio State, they were making the playoff, but they weren't winning championships. You know what I'm saying? And number two, he still would having top, because they measure your recruiting class. Like he's still having top 5, top 10 recruiting class.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So
nah, what saved Ryan Day is that the COVID year. You know, they didn't play Michigan because he said the Michigan coach said he would have beat Ryan Day if they would have played that year. So that would have been 3 years in a row.
Huh? They didn't play.
They ain't play that year.
Michigan caught COVID.
They caught COVID.
I got something to say about the brand thing, you know, about Georgia and Alabama. So this is from an outside perspective, from a non-Georgia fan. This is how I non-hater perspective is. I don't hate Georgia. So my thing is, this is how I see Georgia. I see Georgia as an Alabama 2.0. And the other people have said it because we've had other people that come on this show and they said that you guys have built the same blueprint as Alabama. And that's why you guys will be the premier number one. This is the team right here, like Alabama is. You know what I'm saying? Because people just feel like that you guys just doing the same thing that they did back in the old days.
Okay. I'm glad you said that. So just judging by that perspective that you just made, basically is like you copycat.
Yeah,
You copycat what Alabama did. So because you did that, you can never be what they were.
Yeah, I think that's how the outside media sees it. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, you guys know how they operate. You guys, we don't. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand we're not Georgia fans, so we don't know how exactly you gotta run things. Y'all probably could do something totally different, but on the field, it just looked like you guys kind of just doing the same thing. Even though it's Kirby Smart defense. It was Kirby Smart defense at Alabama, and it's Kirby Smart defense at Georgia. You know what I'm saying? So
what Bama did though, won the state championship, man. I don't think they're gonna be repeat like that. That's hard to do. That's so hard to do, man.
Especially the way college football is elevated now.
Judging by what you just said, RJ, because I believe Larry thinks like this too. He just don't say it. So judging by what you just said, basically, if I didn't do it first, it don't count.
It's this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, they do copycat all
okay, so and we can look at it this way though. So whenever let's say like Bill Belichick, right? Well, no, it ain't Bill Belichick. We'll do the Kansas City Chiefs, right? So they just won they won a championship a couple years ago. If that offensive coordinator goes and he goes to another team, say he go to the Jaguars or something, and he do the same thing with the same offense, and he win a championship with it, people aren't going to respect it as much as they respect the Kansas City Chiefs because they did it first. It's kind of where you guys are at right now.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. I'm glad you said that. you and Larry got a football team. Larry is very successful in his football team.
Mm-hmm.
You decide you're going to go get another coaching job. You've seen how Larry operate his football team. Why would you do anything different?
I agree. I'll do the exact same way Larry did.
So my question is, why are we penalized for following the blueprint?
It's not. There's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with the national championships. But I'm just saying that's why you guys aren't getting the national respect that Alabama is getting. You. That's why you guys don't have that brand because y'all not coming with something new. You get what I'm saying? Tennessee brand look like Tennessee got their own style of football that ain't nobody seen. So that people that like to watch it, they ain't never seen it before. You feel me?
Right. So, but my question is, why are we getting penalized for it?
Because we've seen it. We've seen somebody win championships that way. You feel me? We've seen somebody win a championship playing defense, running the ball. You know what I'm saying? With a game manager quarterback. People have seen it already.
But RJ, but what's so funny? What but okay, so we Alabama 2.0. So y'all trying the same blueprint, so is y'all gonna be 3.0? Because when you tell me, you like, I gotta get in the trenches right, I gotta get my trenches right, I gotta get this right, I gotta get that right. That's the same thing. Like, so you get our blueprint.
It's not. It's the reason why I'm preaching trenches is because, bro, that's how y'all be dominating, bro. Like you can't do that unless your trench. You can't beat y'all unless your trenches is right. You know what I'm saying?
That's what. So that's not no copycat. Like to me, it's not copycat because that's what every team need and try to go.
Yeah.
And discipline, like our discipline is different. Urban discipline is a whole lot different, bro. Like
I agree with that.
Physicality is like he play hard nose. Now you just tell Larry we keep chopping, baby. That's what we do, and we gonna hit
what he's saying like this, like y'all perfectly built. Like Ohio State right now, they built like urban teams in Florida. Like Ohio State, they carry themselves. They play defense. And they play, swagger defense, fly to the ball and whatever. Their offense is more explosive. So they carry themselves like a Northern Florida brand of football, throwing the ball around, pitching up on fun and gun. Like y'all defense is built like Bama, old-fashioned SEC.
But no, Bama football. Bama switched theirs up like Florida. When you think they went to get the black quarterback and passing this shit. They switched theirs up like Ohio State.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. You're not listening.
They got the receivers. So Bama switched they shit up to throwing in like.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. You're not listening. You trying to make stuff equal.
I don't know, Larry. I mean, he has a point, and here's why I say that. Because like he just stated, for a long time, Alabama used to pound your ass. They used to get big time running back. So, but when the game changed and became a spread offense. Alabama became a spread offense.
Yeah.
So why is it okay for Alabama to do it?
Exactly.
And they copycat.
But
they go copycat.
We're not saying it ain't. See, that's what you're getting at. We're not saying that it's not okay. It's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with this national championship run that you guys are on. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm saying that you're not going to get the same respect Alabama got for doing.
Right. And that's my point. Alabama got the respect when they changed their offense and became a spread offense.
You know who made them do that though?
Why can't we get the respect? Huh?
You know who made them do that though? Change that offense like that.
Y'all did.
That's
what I'm saying.
I get that. That's my point,
bro. When they get
my point is
y'all, they saw how that shit was. Man, bro.
So, and then when they go and they win their national championship with the spread offense, why isn't they copy Ohio State so the shit don't count? Why they don't say that about it? Why they don't say that about Alabama?
See, like this is the narrative for Alabama when they won off the spread championships. People was like, oh, okay, that ain't the same Bama. I think we can take that Bama down. You get what I'm saying? You see how it turned into that? You know what I'm saying? As soon as they got away from y'all style, that with the style that y'all running right now, they became beatable.
It don't make sense to what you're saying though. And here's why I say that. Alabama copied what Ohio State do on offense. They became spread, right? They go win a national championship. Oh shit! Alabama, they spread it now. They don't run the football no more. Whatever. We go run the football. We play defense. oh shit, y'all, that shit don't count. Y'all did the shit, same shit Alabama did. It makes no sense.
Yeah, it don't
make sense.
It don't make no sense. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it don't count. I'm not saying it don't count. I'm just saying it's not respected. It's hard for us to respect a championship that we've already seen somebody do. That's all I'm saying. It's hard for us to say this is the team. Nobody wants to play like that. You feel me?
Ohio State did it.
Yeah, they won a championship, and
then Bama go win the championship.
When Ohio State won,
off of just that dominating defense and running the ball, they want they can do more than just that though, bro.
Michigan doing the shit.
Yeah, but you see with Michigan, they ain't make it that far, so ain't nobody respect
they made it far as hell.
They went right to the playoffs and got put out. Got put out early.
RJ, you wrong about that. I seen your offense before, bro. Boise State ass shit, man.
Ain't nobody runs that fast. No one runs that shit as fast as us. We the first team to do this shit.
Off guard, bro.
Did he come from you at UCF?
Yeah, he was at UCF.
He ran the same offense over there.
Did he
the same offense.
Is that the team that proclaimed their national championship when they were left out the playoff? I mean, left out of somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and let's be real though. They would have got in there. They'd have did damage, bro.
No, they would.
I don't know. You don't know. You can't do damage, bro. I'm telling you. They was running through everybody, bro.
We've seen that offense before.
That team was different though.
So here you go. Here you go. We hired the same coach, bro.
That team was different.
Man, bro, that team will get beat, bro.
You think so?
Get scrubbed.
No, I said they would have did damage. I don't know if they would have won it all. They'd have did damage. They would have shot some teams.
They got beat by LSU, didn't they?
No, they beat Auburn. They beat Auburn that year. They beat Alabama. They beat Alabama.
12-0. They went 12-0.
Then they beat Auburn.
No, but it was another year that they played LSU. LSU beat them, right?
See, but there's a difference though.
Oh no.
He was the offensive coordinator at UC. He was only the head coach for 2 years. It
don't matter. We seen the offense though.
It ain't the brand. It's about we talking about brands though. We not saying that it don't count. We just saying that's why y'all brand ain't what y'all think it is. You want to be the premier team. You want the whole world to respect Georgia like they expect Alabama. That's what you're trying to imply.
We gotta knock that brand name down though. Like how Miami name got knocked down. You know what I'm saying? And Florida and shit like that, but Alabama just got a different goddamn brand like name. Yeah. Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what it's like. Because you got to think about from 10 years ago. If we look back at this era that you guys are dominating right now, and we look at Georgia, we just gonna say they're Alabama 2.0. That's exactly what everybody gonna say outside of Georgia, bro. That's exactly what that's all we gonna say.
So is it safe to say that Alabama dominated from 10 to 20 the way that they did, doing what they were doing? Is this safe to say that?
Yeah, they dominated with that brand.
So we gonna go from 20. When we go from 20 to 30, dominating this shit, we gonna come back. We gonna circle back.
Of course, we gonna see, man. We gonna see how long. We gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna see how long y'all do this, because sooner or later, bro, Tennessee gonna catch you. Florida gonna catch you.
I'm trying to squeeze Tennessee in there, man.
Alabama still Alabama. You know what I'm saying? LSU give you a game. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gonna keep doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't keep doing this shit. These dynasties, the only team that be having these extra long dynasties.
Man, they the only one.
You see it on the recruiting trail, because like you see it now, like you look at it, like how they finish in the number one class or whatever. They got some difference makers. Like that's why I was saying, like every 5-star ain't the same 5-star, but
listen, we gonna finish in the top 5 recruiting, but they don't develop. They don't develop. They don't develop like we develop, bro.
Exactly. We're gonna start into a 5.
You said Alabama? That's because Georgia took all of Alabama's best coaches.
Kirby gonna turn a 3-star to a 5. See, they 5-star just gonna stick. They gonna play like a 5-star. They're not. But we turning
bro.
2s and 3s to a 5.
Them boys had Josh Jacobs. He was a 2-star and went and made him a first-round draft pick.
But Larry,
I'm talking about, bro.
multiple.
What year was that?
And Kirby
Josh
does that
Jacobs
down
left?
every year, bro.
2019.
Right. So I'm saying now. I'm talking about in the present moment.
But y'all been doing it only for 2 years, bro. You talking about a 2-year span versus 10-year span.
Man,
Kirby been at Georgia 7 years, right?
You see, this is why I don't think y'all gonna dominate as long as y'all think. It's because y'all not bringing nothing new to the table, bro. We've already seen this. You get what I'm saying? We've already seen this.
But the difference. Here's the difference.
That's cap, RJ.
The difference.
We've already seen it.
What Roger said earlier, bro. Discipline. Like teams aren't. Yes, talent wise, yes, scheme wise, all that shit. But when it comes to discipline, which requires coaching,
right?
That's the difference, bro. Like that's the difference. We can talk about talent,
bro.
Larry, I can see that on my team that we got discipline.
But you talking like you the only team that got discipline player, bro. We got discipline players.
That's how we win.
Bro, y'all winning because y'all using a brand that's already been used.
That's why we mid to y'all and we're winning, bro. Because we got discipline. That's what I'm telling you. Like
Kirby, so you just got discipline in 2 years. That's what you're saying. In Kirby's 7 years, you got discipline in 2 years.
You gotta develop and you gotta get dealt. You gotta develop.
Y'all weren't saying that, but y'all were saying that. You weren't saying that in 2019. We became and that's what I be talking about, man.
This is okay. Let me show you. Let me show you a difference in brand. So if Tennessee win 2 national championships like y'all doing, they're gonna say, bro, that's Tennessee. When we look back 10 years from now, we're gonna say, yeah, that's Tennessee, bro. They had that offense. You know what I'm saying? But we look back at Georgia, bro. We gonna say, bro, that's Alabama 2.0 because they had Kirby Smart. They Kirby Smart defense.
And you're only gonna say that because Kirby Smart came from Alabama.
Yeah.
So if Josh Hype or whatever his name came from Alabama and was the offensive coordinator, you would have said the same thing.
It would have been the same thing. If Lane Kiffin win a national championship, they're gonna say Alabama.
Hold on, RJ. Why wouldn't you say that, Larry?
Because Lane Kiffin win a national championship at Ole Miss, you're not gonna say that offense came from Alabama. You're gonna be like that offense, even 2019 Joe Burrow, they're not gonna one of the greatest offense ever. That's what they gonna say. That's what it been known as.
Ohio State don't claim Joe Burrow.
But why? Is it because he came from Alabama? That don't make sense.
No, he was an integral part on why Alabama won all those championships. He was a very big part on why Alabama won those championships.
So Kirby won part of it.
That's what I'm talking about. Kirby Smart was a big reason why they won those national championships.
Okay, then. So Kirby won over there, and he got it. He brought his defense minded, whatever because you said Kirby he was a defense coordinator, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then. So he brought his defense and his discipline to his own team. So why he got to be a Alabama where he carried his stuff and got his own team, bro? Like he did it his way. He did it his way.
He learned that defense from Nick Saban. He run the same defense as Nick Saban. His infrastructure is just like everything he took, the blueprint, the infrastructure, the recruiting, how to cheat, how to buy players.
I don't agree with
everything from Alabama. Like
I don't agree with
saying how y'all
so
do
let me ask you.
So every offensive coordinator, I don't agree with that.
Administration.
So let me ask you this, Larry. Let me ask you this question,
just like
Larry.
Alabama.
Larry,
let
me ask you this question.
Why Kirby could make his own defense up? You know,
Larry,
why could be his blueprint?
Let me get it.
He was a GA.
Let me get it. Larry, let me ask you this question. You just said that Kirby brought his stuff from Alabama. Over the last couple of years, whose defense been better?
Exactly.
Out of Alabama and Georgia, whose defense?
Y'all defense been
okay.
better.
So back to Sharadrick's point. Why couldn't it be Kirby took his shit, packed it up, and went somewhere else?
It wasn't his shit.
Why not?
It wasn't his shit.
Why not?
Can I explain? You want to listen?
Yes.
With no interruption. I'm gonna educate you. I'm gonna give you some history check because Roger don't deep dive like I do. Like I tell you, like I say, Kirby started as a GA, right?
I know.
The defense. What
Go
you
ahead.
gonna say, right?
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Damn, man, you don't know what you're talking about.
Keep going.
How Kirby got the defense right. How Kirby got into coaching because of Will Muschamp. They started at Valdosta State. If it never been for Will Muschamp, I'm giving you the history lesson.
Okay.
He learned everything from Will Muschamp and Nick Saban.
So stop right. No. Was Nick Saban with him at Valdosta State with Kirby?
No, he took
who was it? Who was it?
It was Will Muschamp.
So when Will Muschamp took his shit to Alabama, because wasn't Will.
No. So first it was Mel Tucker. Mel Tucker was with them. Well, he was like a GA, basically analyst with the Cleveland Browns were up on the Bill Parcells. All this shit came from Bill Parcells. The whole defense came from Bill.
So
Parcells.
Stop right there. Whose system is it?
It's Bill Parcells.
It was originally Bill Parcells.
There it is.
That's where it came from.
I don't want to hear shit up about no Nick Saban because it came from Bill Parcells.
But Nick Saban, he branded, he added his own twist on it, bro. It's the same thing.
No.
Bro, it's the same thing. Look, this is why it's the same thing. Because
he just said it came from Bill Parcells.
That's where it originated. Because look, this is why I'm gonna say that it's different. Because if we call it what the Josh Heupel offense, right? That same offense that Josh Heupel got that from, he got that from Mike Leach, bro. You feel me? It originated from Mike Leach. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say it's Mike Leach offense because he put his own spin on it. He wasn't moving it that fast. He wasn't snapping the ball as soon as he get 10 yards all the way running up to the line of scrimmage, bro.
Like Lincoln Riley offense came from Mike Leach too, but Lincoln Riley and Josh Heupel offense totally different.
Totally different. Different.
So
that nigga he trained this shit up.
The spread.
What difference? See, this is where I'm coming from. What's the difference between Nick Saban defense and Kirby Smart defense? Back in them, like, you know what I'm saying? What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Yeah, what's the difference Nick Saban and Kirby's defense?
We're better.
Yeah, y'all got better players, but it's the same scheme.
No.
If that's the case, RJ, then none of this shit matter because somebody did it before the first person.
Who taught Mike and got his offense from?
That's our point.
From Mike Leach.
Don't try to downplay how great we is by saying we get the shit from Alabama when Alabama got it when Alabama got it from somewhere else.
We're not saying that, but you get sensitive about it because
I'm not getting sensitive, bro. You just said everybody got the defensive scheme from Bill Parcells.
Everybody learn from someone, but bro, are y'all?
So I'm sure Bill Parcells learned it from somebody else too. Is it his defense too? Like
that's our point. So stop saying we
gotta be.
Y'all running the same defense. The same defense they ran in Alabama. I'm not trying to hear that. It's the same plays.
So Alabama is a Patriots 2.0.
Yes. That's how they ran that organization.
They do that with the Titans. I'm a Titans fan, bro. We got Mike Vrabel as our head coach, bro. They saying that they were basically the new Patriots, bro. That's what they were trying to say when we first started winning.
But what's RJ? What's wrong with that, RJ?
It's not. I didn't get mad about it. But y'all, that's what we try to get. Y'all sensitive about this, bro. And you can't be sensitive. Y'all still great. We just know where it came from.
Only because y'all saying the shit don't count because we getting it for someone else.
I'm not saying it don't count. I'm saying, bro, y'all can't be sensitive about it.
Okay, Larry, where your weekend offense come from?
The only reason we're sensitive about this.
You think we're not discrediting y'all, bro? We're not discrediting. What y'all doing is great, bro. What y'all doing is great.
RJ, you give credit. This nigga be on the left side over here, you. This nigga is crazy.
I'll be right back.
No, what we saying is like our offense now that we run now. I don't like it. But our offense, what Billy run is what Kyle Shanahan offense, like pistol, a lot of inside zone, a lot of outside zone, bootleg, like that.
So
That you know
so
that
why
Mike
why have
Shanahan tree.
so why
I
haven't
don't
you
like that type of offense.
why haven't you ever called it the Kyle Shanahan 2.0?
How we built as an infrastructure, like how Billy is, right? Like how you ever run a program, right? You have as an infrastructure, as an infrastructure, culture and organization wise, he trying to replicate that like on Alabama and like the Patriots, the
So
Patriot
y'all
way. You know what I'm saying?
so if you
That's how Alabama and that's how Georgia,
okay,
that's how y'all ran.
okay,
But
okay, so
offensively, let me finish. But
okay,
offensively on the field, and how we play football on the field, we're totally different. Like I'll get how offensive scheme is more West Coast, it's more Bill Walsh, Kyle Shanahan, Mike Shanahan type of offense. That's what
okay,
Billy like to
so
run.
okay,
Defensively,
so why haven't you ever called your offense 2.0 from Kyle Shanahan?
no, because we just got there and we ain't seen the flourish of that.
So when it flourished, are you gonna call it the Kyle Shanahan 2.0?
No.
Yeah, when you up 23,
So that's
What I'm
our
saying,
point,
no,
bro.
listen what I'm saying.
What are you
Listen
saying?
No, listen what I'm saying, man. How y'all, you not you.
He
It's hard
can't.
for you.
He
yeah,
don't
yeah,
belong.
nigga, yeah. Why you
It's
call
hard for
2.0?
y'all to
Stuck.
see our
God is
point.
it?
No,
Are you
it's
gonna
hard for y'all to see
call
our
it the
point.
Kyle Shanahan 2.0?
What like Ohio State, right? Like Ohio State when Urban first got there, right? When they had when they won Zeke Elliott them or whatever that year, that whole run, how they ran their offense and how they built their whole infrastructure, they were saying the Florida Gators up north, basically.
Tion, what y'all saying that, Tion?
How they ran their whole organization, how they recruited, how they you know what I'm saying? They took the blueprint.
This is my first time ever. This is my first time ever hearing about
they took the Florida blueprint and he took it up there to Ohio State. He wrote a book called Urban's Way. Read it.
Okay, so with that logic, the national championship that Ohio State won, the shit don't count because Urban Meyer took it up north when he left Florida.
Look, let me go and get this straight, bro. There's no national championship that don't count. Even the one that y'all won with them two hurt ass receivers, that shit count, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's not my point, RJ. My point is, here's my point. My point is, you're discrediting what we're doing by saying that we're copying somebody else. But when you use that same logic about Florida and Ohio State, you don't say it's a copycat.
Hey, and no, we wouldn't call it
Ohio
that.
State became an SEC team.
You know what I'm saying?
There was an SEC team, but we wouldn't call it the Florida North though. But we had became an SEC team though.
Yeah, they basically Ohio State just an SEC team up north. That's all they are.
Yeah, that's true.
They recruiting people from Florida. You know what I'm saying? Georgia.
I understand.
We did.
We got to get Brian Hartline out of there. Y'all get
listen. We had Von Bell for Georgia. He was number one safety out of Georgia. So we were recruiting a lot of Georgia players.
I understand that, but not one time did people say you guys were the Florida 2.0.
No.
That's my point. And that's my point, bro.
That's my point. They didn't say that.
Point.
Honestly, bro, we be coming up with these nicknames just because we know Georgia fans.
Yeah, Georgia
fans. This one thing I learned being around Georgia fans. They mad sensitive.
Oh yeah, very sensitive. Hey, RJ,
because for me, bro, it's because when you don't make sense, that's when I become sensitive. Like you ain't making sense what you're saying. In one breath,
bro, Alabama fans the same way, bro.
Because listen to how this sounds. Larry, you got me over here scratching my head like I used to when I used to talk to these crazy ass.
But anyway, problem, bro.
Because think about this. This is what you're saying. Georgia, you're 2.0 of Alabama because of everything that you've done from Alabama.
No, I'm talking about organization and infrastructure.
Okay, cool. That's cool.
And how y'all play on the field.
Okay, that's cool. Florida, Urban Meyer leaves Florida to go to Ohio State. He takes that same shit that he did in Florida and take it to Ohio State. Not one time did somebody say Ohio State is 2.0 from Florida.
Yeah.
Not one time.
No.
It's just because, bro, hey, they too far away from each other. They ain't got no beef with each other. You know what I'm saying? But Georgia up the street. You feel me? We see too many of y'all, bro. Y'all talk too much.
They were just saying. They were saying like Ohio State has become the SEC team though because of Urban Meyer, the way he started recruiting and stuff. But it was never a 2.0.
That's what I'm saying. Like the infrastructure, the offensive wise, y'all was running a power spread that Tebow ran. You had Paris Campbell, like he was like y'all used them like Percy Harvin. You know what I'm saying?
Trash, by the way.
He said Tebow trash.
Yeah, he fucking garbage. Percy Harvin trash too. I'm tired of it.
The offensive style and the defensive style was similar to what we had. He wrote the book, and he was on Silton podcast, and he talked about that. He said like he went to the national championship in 2012, the year y'all couldn't make it because y'all was on probation. In 2012, he went to that national championship game, and he coached Ohio State. Y'all was undefeated, and he seen Alabama or whatever. He seen Alabama when they blew out when they blew out Notre Dame that year. He knew we ain't nowhere near as far as infrastructure, depth wise. We was nowhere. Even that 2012, he said out there on my.
But listen, that year, no, it wasn't because Alabama never played in that championship. It would have been Ohio State and Notre Dame.
Of course, but I'm saying for us on the field, talent wise, he said, yeah, if y'all would have played them, y'all would have got killed because depth wise, infrastructure wise, y'all talent wise was nowhere near that Bama team.
Right.
So
I get that, bro. But not one time, other than now, have I ever heard somebody call Ohio State.
I'm telling you what,
Florida
I mean, you probably don't
2.0.
listen to a lot of other national media guys too. Like
Everybody went.
They definitely said he took what he did in Florida and took it up to Ohio State.
Yeah, he did.
I heard that. I ain't never heard him call Florida 2.0 though.
He did that.
I'm telling you, just because you're in the SEC, bro. Everybody got a huge fan base, bro. It ain't just y'all. You know what I'm saying?
No, Florida fans said I don't hear that for no goddamn other.
Y'all hate a team in the SEC just like my team, just like Florida. You know what I'm saying?
When he hired Heartline, y'all started getting them dynamic receivers. You know what I'm saying? When he took that offense up there to Ohio State, y'all start getting the Paris Campbell. Y'all start getting the Mike Thomas. Those dynamic, you know what I'm saying, receivers.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So, like, Ohio State never had that. That offense came from Urban.
That's
I ain't
fair.
gonna say that because we had Ted Ginn.
But that come on,
we had what?
But
Ted Ginn was he
got hurt in the championship game too.
Ted Ginn was different.
How y'all won too, nigga.
Yeah, Ted Ginn was different.
That nigga went out.
Hey, you right
major
though.
Factor.
Hey, you right. If it wasn't for Ted Ginn, he would have beat him. He went out.
Goddamn right. Goddamn right. Talking about we hurt receivers. He was a major part to that offense.
Yeah, he was.
He did everything.
Like you said, he did everything. He did everything though, Larry. So that
but y'all couldn't get the ball off. What are you talking about?
Listen. When he got hurt, that took everything away from us.
You couldn't run the ball. You couldn't do you need to go back and watch that game.
That's the reason why. Because he was on.
He was on, Larry.
He was gone.
He was gone, Larry. He did everything, Larry.
And you couldn't run the ball. You couldn't do nothing. Like he didn't have.
If we bring that up in your face, though.
Man, Ted Ginn was your whole team, bro. I still don't think you'd beat the Gators, bro. It just I don't know, bro. Like Ohio State back then, they just wasn't keeping up with the SEC, bro. Like they wasn't, bro. Like, it was clear and obvious y'all beat up on a bunch of bad teams to get there, bro. That's what it looked like. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And that goes to that brand thing. That brand of back then, bro, is coming to y'all now. That's why we still think that. We were like, oh, Ohio State beat a bunch of bad teams to get here. You know what I'm saying? That's why people still think that.
Even with 07, the following year, they played LSU and got rocked. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got smacked. So, like, this all that matters. So, but that's why I'm going back to saying my point is like you never saw dynamic receivers in the Big Ten until Urban got there and Hartline came out of retirement and started getting them guys and selling him on that dynamic Florida offense. Like, bro, we had
What?
so many.
Yeah, Brian Hartline.
Those dynamic stretch the field offenses, bro. Like those slot
That
guys.
nigga a great recruiter receiver. Brian Hartline.
Brian Hart, man,
What is he doing? What is he doing to get me?
I don't know what he
Oh
was.
no, they took my guy though, bro. I want that Carnell tape, bro. I want him bad. You feel me?
Yeah,
he from us.
Man, I believe.
RJ, y'all had plenty of receivers, bro. Y'all had a lot of guys.
Man, we trying to be wide receiver, you, bro.
But y'all was on y'all weight, man. Y'all had so many receivers, bro. Y'all had a lot of receivers. Y'all always had a receiver all the time.
I'm surprised a lot of 5-star receivers ain't came there now.
That's what I'm saying.
We got some good receivers coming. It's just they ain't 5 stars. You know what I'm saying? They in the 4-star. Like we got one dude named Nathan Leacock, and he about 6'4" too. He look like Cedric Tillman. You feel me? And he gonna be you know what I'm saying? He run about a 4'3", 4'4",
4'3",
4'4".
What?
Yeah.
What about that little squirrel y'all got?
Oh yeah, Squirrel White. He gonna be cold, bro.
He gonna be all right. He gonna be all right. Chill out.
Nah, man, he gonna be cold. Watch what I tell you.
We're gonna knock his ass out too.
Before we get out, man, I want to talk about this. I know we kind of said it in the pre-show. The LSU allegedly people sex party what happened at the SEC championship game. So it's been reported, it's been out there. They asked Brian Kelly about this situation down in LSU is this girl named Destiny Wilson. I think that's her name. She's a recruiting staffer. She worked on the recruiting team at LSU. And she been allegedly, this is all alleged, just that they had relations, a little sex party going on here in Atlanta after the before the SEC championship game or after, I don't know.
It had to be before
with Keyshawn Butte. So, and the receivers coach. Let me read that.
What I told y'all, a receiver coach, the receiver roll with the receiver coach everywhere you go. Told you.
So
nasty, man.
Apparently, it was a sex party during the SEC championship game, and the participant got caught. It was the first 5 being identified: Keyshawn Butte, Destiny Wilson, the on-campus recruiting coordinator, Cortez Hankton, the wide receiver coach, J.R. Belton, the director of recruiter serving, and Corey Phillips, the association director of player personnel. So
he got the whole staff. What the hell?
Man, they had a little orgy. They had ran the train on the girls. They would have seen like so Butte, that's why he had put they basically told him to go to the NFL. He was gonna come back. They had a very, very good NIL deal for him. But because of this, the young lady she was fired, really, but she ended up resigning December 8th, like a couple days after the SEC championship game. This come from the message board from the people on the LSU side. They said she had history of this behavior with this
Larry. Hey, how the fuck they find out the shit?
Man, they leaked it, bro. They asked Brian Kelly after the game, and Brian Kelly denied the report.
But how?
I'm telling you, bro. Like you got.
How she look?
Out, like if you get splat, it was 4 people plus her. That made 5. So that means somebody had to say something.
Somebody definitely said something.
And them niggas can't keep their mouth closed down, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Like, God,
y'all niggas snitch.
Yeah, how you gonna
you got to think. You got to think, bro. You got to think. You got to think, bro. And Ike told me this shit a long time ago. Ike was like, you got to be careful who you tell shit to, because the best friend that you got, they got a best friend. Right. And they got a best friend. So if I share some information to my best friend, hoping that he gonna keep my shit, he might go tell his homeboy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like it's one of those things, man, where you trusting somebody that they ain't gonna say nothing, and they end up saying some shit anyways.
Man, that nigga know what shit don't supposed to be told. Don't supposed to be told. Though.
Yeah,
But Roger,
yeah.
you be trying to Roger, you got to understand. This what I be want you to see. How you view life and how everybody else view life is totally different, man. And
I don't
that's something you need
understand it.
to like.
I don't understand it.
Because
Like
how you view life and how you act, it's totally
That's
different, man.
So like, if I
Right.
okay, if it's me, it's us, and it's all of us in there, right? And we splat this, this white girl, like y'all said, what happened?
She white?
That do not
Like,
supposed
she
to
black.
get out, my nigga.
Roger, I get what you're saying, Roger, but here's a scenario for you. How you was raised and how I was raised is on two different sides of the spectrum. Okay, so the same code that you live by, I might not live by that code because I wasn't raised that way. You see what I'm saying? So I although I do understand what you're saying, but like I said, when we leave the room, it's like this shit ain't nobody gonna know about this shit. But and that's from your perspective. But when I leave the room with y'all, it might be shit. I gotta tell my homeboy. I just, you know what I'm saying, did this to this chick because again, I'm the young guy. I wasn't raised how you was raised. You see what I'm saying? So, and I'm not saying that Boutte said something. However, it's like it's only certain people you can fucking trust when you do some shit like that, bro.
Yeah,
And
you're
you
right.
know the
What
crazy,
what do she
But
say?
if I feel
the
like
crazy,
if I could tell anybody something, I feel that, and it don't need to be told. Nigga, don't say shit. Like
Yeah,
if
I
I tell
agree.
one of y'all, it don't matter. Like just
I
don't
agree.
like that
It's
shit.
I
Boutte,
agree.
man. Boutte.
But like just piggyback what
I tell
Larry
all
said.
y'all
Like
the same shit, but it don't mean you gonna tell your best friend about it. Like
you're right.
I can tell
You're right
all y'all
about
the
that.
same.
You're absolutely right. But like Larry just said, like everybody wasn't raised that way, bro.
That's some shit like that though, man. That
It
shit get
is. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you saying. I totally agree with you saying. That shit don't when something like that happened, bro, nobody's supposed to know about that. But the people that was in the room. But
but see,
you got
right,
something
but he really wanted to say, "Oh, Larry, you made that stuff up. That ain't
no, he
true. That
didn't.
ain't
He
that."
didn't want to say
No,
that.
no,
He
I
ain't
ain't
want to
saying
say
that. He
that,
didn't say
man.
that. But what
He ain't
I'm
want to say
saying
that.
though, no, for real, because how his brain is, how he think. I'm telling you right now, how he think and how his brain is. He don't, because that's what. But to get to my point, because how he is as a person and
It
how
just gotta
he
make
thinks
sense,
and move,
Larry. Like shit
it
just
don't make
Yeah.
sense to him. That's what I'm saying.
But I'm
That's
like
what I
that
want
too.
you to believe it,
I'm
though.
like that too. It gotta make sense. It gotta make sense to me. Just like y'all calling her 2.0, but don't call nobody else 2.0. This shit don't make sense to me. This shit don't make sense.
Man, I'm telling you.
And not to say I ain't did some shit that don't make sense, but shit just don't make sense.
Yeah,
Don't make no motherfucking
it don't
sense.
make sense. Yeah,
Fuck
I
that.
agree with that.
And he finna
I
take that
agree
to the
with that.
grave, bro. Alabama 2.0.
Hell yeah, I am, man. I don't like that shit, man.
This Georgia.
I like that
I
mic,
feel you,
man.
bro. If I was
When
on
you
the
get
other
that
side
mic,
of it, I'd defend it too, bro. You know what I'm saying?
when you get that mic, RJ, I like that.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
I
he
just
might
got it,
hard.
man. I've been, like I said, I've been doing. I'm starting to get into this podcasting thing, bro. You know,
Okay.
I got, like I said, I know none of y'all Titan fans, but I got a huge Titan podcast. I do too.
Oh
Oh
So we
yeah,
just
yeah,
start
Titan
promoting this show
I
too.
saw
fan,
that
what you mean?
I saw that on your Twitter. You was talking to a guy, and you was on his. Was it his podcast or your podcast?
It's both of ours. It's me and my
Okay.
boy Leonard Firestone. We wound up meeting, bro. You know, we was talking Titans, and bro, I'm talking about knowledge on the same
Yeah.
level, bro. And he real big with the behind the scenes stuff. You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
helping me out big time with it. So
Okay.
Bro,
I'm gonna start
did
promoting this show
here,
too. You
not
know,
the bed running back, nigga.
yeah, I'm gonna
Nigga
start
try
promoting this.
this shit.
I'm definitely gonna post the Alabama 2.0 thing, bro. That was a good combo, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna post
it's
it.
so title though.
Yeah.
Alabama 2.0.
Bruh.
That man
Yeah.
Larry gonna use that in every argument, bro. Alabama 2.0.
Wait,
Right.
hold on. Where your outfit come from again? What?
Nah, man, they ain't come from nowhere.
Oh,
Don't worry about it. It came from John
Kyle
Hyvel, bro. That's where it
Shanahan
came.
2.0, Larry. Cal Shannon. Oh, we already know about you UCF shit. That ain't UCF over there. We know about that. I told you, boys, the state. I told you
that. Oh man.
Yeah, boy, hell, man.
Hey, Larry, what that dude from last week? Cam dude, Ohio State.
Man, he couldn't make it, man. He couldn't make it. I had him set up, man. They gonna I got hopefully everything come through, man. Chris, I'm gonna have a big show Monday for the title game. We're gonna record Monday. Probably do a Sunday.
Yeah, we do Sunday.
Might do a Sunday night.
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah, we do a Sunday night. Might do a Sunday. I
don't want to do it on the game. Bad luck, man.
I'm gonna try to get them to do it, man. I might try to Chris Drew, he got a podcast with him and Zach Smith.
Yeah. Hey,
Zach Smith,
I'm watching
Ohio State. Ohio State guy. The Ohio State coach, the receiver coach.
Yeah. Hey, was that him that he had to lead the team? He had to lead the team because he's afraid. It's him. Okay, this is it. Okay.
So
hey, I'm watching.
We might can get both of them to come up. We'll see.
Oh, for real?
Cam can pull up too. So I can have them guys, and
What Cam said. I remember Cam saying he was gonna bring it guys or whatever. We need to find Big Zay, man. I want to talk Big Zay, man.
3,000 community people, man. He don't bro. They doing it, bro. They doing it.
Well, we try to
get.
I always say, with this podcast and stuff, bro, this is the new media, bro. We the new media. You feel me? New media. Them ESPN, bro, they like scripted, bro. Like, we talking as fans. You know what I'm saying? That's why I started investing into it.
Hey, and RJ, and this is what I say. This is what I was telling. What I was telling Roger. And I was telling everybody about I don't believe Steve Wilfong because we are the new media. We get media. They still media cover. They be in those spaces. They be stealing media cover. They be stealing our knowledge and news from the people on the timeline, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like,
I disagree.
That's why I said. That's why they think. That's why we say we the new media, bro.
Like, I heard that they dip down in the. They'll call it the ghetto type shit, couldn't get our shit.
Man, I'm telling you, bro, that's what they doing.
I heard about that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, those national guys, they don't be knowing shit, bro. They do not know. Like a lot of recruits and stuff, they don't even. Do you know, bro? They don't even go on them like big national podcasts and stuff like that. They don't even rock with none of them media guys.
Larry, these people going to count. They doing the rival counts. They doing that shit. They doing all that shit from when these kids starting at young ages. They doing the following. They doing all this. Like that's them.
They had only reason they there, right? I'm gonna tell you the truth. Only reason they there because they have ties in with the sponsorship.
So their ties with them these kids and watching these kids grow from jits on up. And then when we as us fans, we don't know them goddamn kids like from jits on us. Not all of them. They see them coming.
They don't even know them,
right? But Larry, they don't even know them. Like, but they going to the camps. They going to all these camps. They doing their job. That's what they get paid for. They following these kids, and so they know more about them.
No, they don't.
They know way more.
No, they don't.
Than fans.
And I'm the next show, and I'm gonna try to reach out. I'm gonna reach out to. I can even. I'm telling you, bro. Like when I talk to Bird, them and Silk, John Newberg, he worked for On 3. He left 247. Like I'm telling you, I had these type of conversations.
You tell me them
with these people. I'm telling you, he's a writer, Roger. What are you talking about? He's a writer.
Okay, the top. Listen, just hear me out. Hold on, let me out. What I'm saying is, like, that you think they know all the top 300 kids, all about them, like Will Fong and all these, like Rusty and all these. You think they know all about them kids, like all them kids? You think your fan base still know all these kids and all these jits?
The top kids that play for South Florida Express or they play for Cam Newton. They play for Cam Newton, Sam on 17. A lot of people do know them. Like I'm telling you, Roger, they don't be knowing nothing like that, Roger. I'm telling you, I thought the same way too. I gave Duckbird my Rivals account. Duckbird didn't have no Rivals account. That's true. I gave him that through my homeboy. They don't know trying to. Roger, I thought the same way you did.
So why we need them?
until I start listening and I start doing my own research and I start meeting these people. I'm telling you what I know.
But let me tell
I'm
you
telling
something.
you,
And you're
like
right.
even
You're right, because I follow a lot of pages, fan pages, and recruit pages. It's the same thing like on yours. I follow a lot of white guys and they be knowing about recruiting and stuff. But I'm
just
saying,
like Dog Central, like
Dog
Dog
Central.
Central,
I
my
was just
boy.
about to say like him. All of Dog Post, Dog Central, Dogs on Top, all this shit. I follow all
I'm
them
telling
guys. I be in they
man, them
live,
guys
but
and
they know they shit.
Rusty get their information from Grand Coffee them and George this goddamn the other boy that be on 100 Sound. Them Roger, I'm telling you, bro, they don't listen. They got now. They ain't saying they never wrong. I'm not saying they were never wrong. What I'm saying is they be in the know on a lot of stuff, but the information they don't get the behind the scene, the detailed information stuff that I care about. Y'all just might say, okay, he going to Georgia or he going to Tennessee, and that be the dig. But I want to know the behind the scenes stuff
I
or
do
whatever.
get that.
Y'all
I
just care
follow
about
my
the
fan.
result.
I connect with my people, the same people the Gator people. I
They
connect with
just
my.
like
That's
They
what
just
I'm telling
like
you. I
when you
get the backside of
told
it.
me about your father-in-law when he worked at the hospital. He know about the injuries or what this, you know what I'm saying? The behind the scenes stuff that he know from the coaching staff or what going on. If you tell me what he said,
But
I believe him more than I believe any other national.
and let me tell you this. I'm gonna tell you the fact. When he tell me stuff, he tell me I can't say nothing. Exactly.
I know that.
He
but
tell
I
me
know that though.
so I'm just telling you, like, what is some information you know and you get from your people that getting this and that. Certain shit can't be said because he'll tell me, say, man, I lose my job. I can't tell you that.
Yeah,
He
of
know a lot
course,
of he
of
know
course.
I know stuff now that when he told me I can't say nothing.
Of course.
Yeah, like for upcoming season and all this stuff here, I can't say shit. And I won't say it. That's what so nobody can't get no info from me. You know what I'm saying? Like they So that's what I'm
But
saying.
you'll
Like
tell
that.
me, Roger. But
Like
you'll
what
tell
I'm saying.
me
Real
though.
form.
You'll tell me if we riding in the car, you'll tell me though.
See, you don't supposed to say that, man. You don't supposed to say that. A man just said he don't supposed to tell anybody, and then you gonna get on the national stage and say you gonna tell me.
Oh yeah, I
Roger,
forgot, y'all.
now Roger, you see why I say you
The
can't
point is,
just
you see what I'm
do
saying?
shit with everybody.
R.I.P.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, R.I.P. to
Just
Gangsta
because
Blue.
if I tell you,
I know that's what I'm saying. I know a lot of behind the scenes stuff, but I share with you with what I supposed to know. You know what I'm saying? I share with, you know what I'm saying? Some stuff I keep to myself, and some stuff I just be like, shit, I know this and I know that, but I don't reveal the whole details of the stuff.
Listen, that's just like the Georgia player that come up to the barbershop get a haircut. I ain't even told you what they said or who come up there. I just tell you there's a couple of them. I ain't told you. So that'll tell you, like, I don't tell you as everything, nigga.
Of course.
Because certain shits don't supposed to be told.
Right.
So all that, so that's what I'm telling you. Like Fine Bone, they getting paid for it. We as like our little we are not getting paid for this shit. They getting a check for it.
But I'm telling you, Roger, I'm telling you, hey, RJ, I guarantee that dude that you do the podcast with, he know I'm telling you, I know he know a lot of stuff. He get a lot of behind the scenes stuff. I'm telling you, because people will be, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. The up and coming, the new media is the new wave, bro.
It is.
I agree, bro. They ain't rocking with that old meat, like the Fine Bomb and all them, bro. Them for them old, just casual fan. They don't follow recruiting. They don't follow like NFL. They don't follow nothing like on the day-to-day stuff.
See, Larry,
they are not on the day-to-day stuff.
See, we got
the one thing about podcasts where I love everybody, it's a lane for everybody. It's enough ears, enough people in the world that you got a lane for everybody. That's, you know what I'm saying? And just
I'm not gonna just sit there and say that what Will Fogg and all them are knowledgeable. They definitely know they shit. You know what I'm saying? My thing is I prefer to be in the spaces and hear what the fan base or somebody that's really connected with the university has to say about these recruits. You know what I'm saying? Like I got some Tennessee people that we talk about Tennessee stuff, and like we talk about the recruits that we looking at, this, that, and the other, and all that other stuff. And I trust them more than I trust the Whitfall. You know what I'm saying? Because he's national. You know what I'm saying? Every
That's
single
what I'm
team.
saying.
Agree. See,
Let me ask y'all this.
Okay.
How do you what do you mean by what I hear y'all talking a lot about spaces. What are the spaces and what does that mean?
The Twitter spaces were the ones you get in. Like, hold on, let me see if there's somebody on a Twitter space right now. Like, I can get in one right now, and they in here talking about college football. Like, there's a bunch of college football Twitter spaces, and you just be scrolling on here. If you follow somebody that's in a Twitter space, you can get into their Twitter space. You know what I'm saying?
But I can't agree with that. What I'm trying to tell you, just listen, just hear me out, Larry, about the about Will Phone. Like interesting them. It just ain't making no sense to listen to a fan because the fan finding out like when they're in what 8th, 9th, they don't really know. Like it's so many kids to keep up with that is rusty and all them jobs from being a jit. Like we probably found out about this kid and they got 50 offers in the 10th grade, 9th, 10th grade, but they've been following since the 7, 8, shit like that. Like it just yes, they are, man. I see it, Larry. They be, man, I'm telling you, like, okay, check this out, Larry. Check this out. Larry, let me tell you something. Let me tell you hold on, Larry, let me tell you an example of a person. Let me tell you, okay, like Camardi, like little Camardi, right? He been going to them camps since a jit, bro. Like everybody, but everybody did, like other fan bases did not know about him, bro. I'm telling you now, like that, and I guarantee you them, like Rusty,
they
and
did, bro.
They
like,
know about him. Like he's going them counts, man. Them counts make a difference, and them people.
Of course,
it make a difference when you get the stars. That's how you get your star.
That's how you get your star. But what I'm saying is, I knew about that, man, bro. Kermani committed to Dan Mullen when he was in the 10th grade. Like he committed to Dan Mullen. Like that was it.
Saying. That's what I'm saying. Like in the 10th grade, but he been doing that shit since a young, like for real. Like in the 6th, 7th grade, that's when he started doing that stuff as a young jit, going to them camps. His mama had him there.
But what I'm saying, bro, Steve Wilfong ain't going to no camps.
Even Julian, bro. Even look at little Julian from them little man, they knew about them kids. They were posting them from when they were jits.
Bro, they had interns.
Little Julian, they didn't know
interns,
about,
bro.
Man,
they had intern, Roger. They don't do the day-to-day stuff.
That's
they
what
have
I'm
people
saying. They're doing it for them to get stuff.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's who they get their information from, bro. I know the interns. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Them interns be in them spaces. The guys we know, like the RJ, the boy from Chattanooga, the running back, the 5-star running back. What his name? I forgot his name.
You said 5-star running back. What team he go to?
He played for I forgot what he from Chattanooga, Tennessee. 5-star running back. He hit top 5, Tennessee, Colorado, or whatever. But my homeboy Smoking, them boys Smoking and Carlito, they told me about him last year. But I ain't know nothing about it. He just got his 5-star ranking.
You talking about Boo Carter?
Yeah, Boo Carter. That's his name.
Yeah,
Boo Carter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, gonna come down either Tennessee or Michigan with him.
He loved Tennessee, and RJ, see, they from Chattanooga. They know the coaches. They know his folks and everything.
Yeah.
So the information that they got a podcast too, shout out to them. But the information they get or whatever, they know because they got relationship with people, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. You talking about these people job, but yeah, they gonna keep that shit professional. But at the end of the day, they don't have the relationship with them kids like that.
So do y'all remember Reggie Grimes?
It was a jit.
Who?
They already had the relationship.
You remember Reggie Grimes that wound up going to Oklahoma? He was like the #1 player from Tennessee. He was a 5-star player, your linebacker. Yeah, he wound up. Only reason I knew he was going to Oklahoma because his dad was my preacher at my church. So that's why I knew him growing up. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was his dad played for Alabama. You know what I'm saying? So, but we all thought he was gonna go to Bama, but he told us Oklahoma. You feel me?
Man, I'm trying to tell you, even like Walter Nolan, he told goddamn his people, he was telling them, hey, he going to Tennessee or he going to Georgia. He was lying to the reporter. Texan was never in the question.
Mm-hmm. I thought he was going to Tennessee. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
I
saying.
wanted
Like, bro,
Tennessee
they were
bad.
telling these people that don't. Texan was never in the question. It was a Georgia, Tennessee, Florida. That was his top 3.
Yeah, and I knew about Arian Carter too, you know, because I think we were talking about that in the group chat, and I was like, nah, I know some people that coach Arian Carter, you know what I'm saying? I knew he was going to Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Alabama wanted him bad. You know what I'm saying? They literally, the defensive coordinator literally showed up.
Speaking of Tennessee, man.
So you mean to tell me, he went to Texas A&M. So you mean to tell me some Texas A&M fans just, okay, yeah, we heard he coming here before Will Feinbaum. Like, that's the shit not Feinbaum.
No, bro, they connected to people that's in like people that's on they have people in the recruiting office. They have people that high school coaches they know. They you know what I'm saying, they might know a cousin, they might know an uncle. Like I'm telling you, like they know it. Like, come on, man. Like, you be trying to make it like I'm telling you.
Nah, I'm saying it go for my fan. It go for my people that I know too. Like I'm just listening to them people. Like
and that's you. Bro. I'm telling you what the new media is, bro. I'm telling you what the new media is.
I know what the new media is. I know it's part. I know that. That's why we really don't need them. But our studying, like, for real, is a whole lot. Like how they did it. How Will Phone doing it. Larry, we're not doing it that way. You're not doing it that way. You're not going to the camps and doing all this and you're not doing all that they're doing. So that's what I'm saying. Like, they going all out to find out this and know this about 300 or 400 or 500.
Will Phone, when you ever seen Will Phone at a camp?
Hey, speaking of Tennessee, man, RP Gangsta Boo, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh yeah, man. RP Gangsta Boo.
Yeah, RP Gangsta Boo.
Yeah, man, RP, man. Damn. What a dollar.
Yeah. What a dollar said.
What a dollar.
Yeah.
Hey.
Man, we can close this thing out, man. It's been a good show, man.
Yeah,
congratulations.
You're right.
Yeah, congratulations, man. Hey, do y'all think of that national championship, man?
RJ, man, we never gonna try to do our best, man. They pumping up TCU, so you know how that goes.
Hey,
TCU will come to play, bro.
Shout out to Tion, man, for coming on it.
Listen,
man, shout out to
Tion, man.
I like that. I like that, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I like when Ohio State Michigan fan get on this mud, bro, because they talk about just as much as we do, bro. And I like it, you know.
Yeah, they piss me off more than y'all.
It do be funny when they be coming for the SEC though. We be holding our own, bro. We like, nah, like, we all come together.
Ohio State fan, they know how to talk ball, like they know how to talk team talk. That's what I like about them.
Yeah, they different. It is different though. They do talk different from us talking, especially Big Zay and Kid. Yeah, they talk different.
And Tion too.
Tion, we try. Tion too.
Like Larry, boy, you
yeah.
got them out of
it. We just raw talk. We just raw trash talk.
When we talk, bro, we had good conversation. Right or wrong, when we talk, like we had good conversation. You know what I'm saying? I can't talk to ignorant people.
So you gotta make sure.
You know what I'm saying? I can't talk to you. Tion though. Tion, you can't talk to certain people, bro.
No, when it comes to Georgia, you twist it around.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Yeah, you do got a lot of bias and hate.
Yeah, every fan base got bias, bro. We have to realize it.
Tell them again, RJ, because they swear they ain't biased, man.
Nah, Georgia fans biased, bro. They just don't like to admit
it. We biased, but they're on a whole nother hate, level. That dude on a whole nother level.
I'm sure there's plenty of Florida fans, bro. They hate y'all just.
Oh yeah, they hate us. But
and there's Georgia fans that hate Florida as much as y'all hate. Larry hate y'all.
I hate Florida. But when I met Larry, I despise Florida. Fuck Florida, bro. I didn't like Florida like that, but when I met Larry,
I hate Florida because of Larry.
Oh my god, I really hate him because of Larry, bro. Real talk.
Man, listen, that's why I don't like Georgia because of the fan. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's why I don't like Georgia because of the fan. But
Yeah. Hey, you should be thanking them, bro.
But listen, though, I had a lady, man. I was at the game. She was like, "Where you from?" I said, "From Georgia." She like, "You don't like Georgia?" I'm like, "No, why not?" I just don't. She like, "Why you don't like?" I'm gonna make you like Georgia. I said, I had an auntie that played with Georgia. She played with Georgia. They don't make me like the team, like don't like Georgia at all. She carried on like bad. At the end of the game, she tried to give me a hug. Though I wanted to knock that lady out. I ain't gonna lie to you. We do got
fans like that.
I get what she's saying though. You know, and I be saying that about y'all too. Like you just said, I don't like Georgia because of the fan. But how can you not like your home state because of the fan?
Man, because like the way y'all talk, I'm telling you, man, y'all just y'all like the Cowboys. The way y'all talk though, y'all make it seem like y'all don't won like every year.
But think about it though, bro. Think about it. We talk about this even when we lose it. So
you're
right. We never gonna change. We never gonna change. I get what you're saying though.
Man, it's the same way.
You should thank us about Tennessee. Cause they would have won championship this year, man. They brought the house down. They brought the world down.
People forgot about who he was. You know what I'm saying? Until we started. I told you, bro. Like you remember how I was acting, bro? When we was 7-0. Oh yeah, Georgia, easy win.
I had to call RJ one time, but he made me so mad. Boy,
they couldn't tell me nothing, bro. I was in this hit a hook, or they finna tear their ass up.
And as soon as he beat out Alabama, I was like, oh.
I'm thinking though, like, the way Tennessee been playing though, like, okay, Tennessee don't beat Georgia, but they ain't really have, nobody. So now they got a team. They about to blow Georgia out. Like with
here's what I'm saying though. Here's what I'm saying. Did you hear what RJ just said? RJ said when he was 7-0 coming into Georgia, he was talking cash money shit. So you're not telling me if RJ was 28-1 over the last 2 years, he wouldn't be talking cash money shit.
See, Tennessee I'm telling you, I'm used to see Tennessee they gonna talk it. But Ohio State,
See, there's a difference though. Like that the reason why me and you act this way, act that way, is because we've seen our teams be god awful trash, bro. You feel me? I done seen these boys to the point where I knew they were getting blown out, and I still watched the whole game. You feel me?
RJ, we also Georgia. Well, most of the Georgia fans don't went through that shit too. We don't went through our shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you guys act the way that y'all do, because y'all want to enjoy this what you guys have right now. Because any other time you can go back to being that sorry Georgia.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So while you on top, you talking your shit. I know, because I've been there. I've been there. You go respect my team. You feel me? I'm gonna post it. I'm putting it like every time Tennessee win a game, bro, I'm 6-7 posts on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all, because y'all don't understand. Before we play Clemson, these Clemson fans were saying they're gonna beat us by double digits and all this other crap. I said, bro, y'all not beating Tennessee, bro. Not with no freshman quarterback. Y'all not finna beat us. Oh man, you seen K Club that made them dimes against North Carolina? I said, we ain't got that defense, bro.
Hey, I'm glad y'all represented, because Cliff was talking this shit there when we beat them or whatever. Y'all only beat up by I think touchdown, some shit like that. But anyway, we have no receivers at that. We have nobody, bro. Really, we were just playing with the defense, really, man. But I thought DJ was gonna be way better. I really thought DJ gonna be like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I did.
Watson and all
too.
them boys, because he got the skill. He got, you know what I'm saying? He could throw the ball, all that, but
he got the tangibles, like the kid from Florida. Like he got everything. He just can't put it together.
He can't put it together, man. Maybe a better system, man.
That could
be. But
case.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Cowboy fans probably the worst though, bro. They are the worst. I swear, bro. These boys could beat Afghanistan in football, bro. I swear, bro. They flooding your timeline, bro. Hey, golly, how many Cowboy fans are there?
Yeah, they beat the Eagles, boy. Yeah, you can't let the Cowboy win, boy. It's gonna be over with. I ain't gonna lie.
They win the Super Bowl, bro. They gonna talk about this Super Bowl to the day they die. Oh God.
They been trying to get there. They been trying to get back there, boy. So long, boy. But
yeah.
but they keep getting stopped. But I told y'all though, man. Shit, this shit was nice, man. Hey, man, we gonna do it again.
Yeah,
Let me tell you
this
something.
definitely, bro. I love this show just as much as I love my Titans
Let me
podcast,
tell you
bro.
something.
This shit tight, bro.
Let me tell you something. If and when we win this national championship, you're gonna have to call the police to tell them
y'all can
to
brag.
come. Listen what I got to say. You didn't hear me. You had to call the police and tell them to come remove me from your property because I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna make sure you know that we just won the national championship.
Yeah, I celebrate the first one. But we go back to back, bro. After being told we ain't gonna be able to do nothing with Stetson, we win, bro. Bro, I'm gonna lose my shit this time.
Because it's hard to go back to back.
It's hard to go back to back. It's hard to go
Like,
undefeated, dog.
It's
hard to go undefeated.
You right.
You know how hard it is, bro.
I'm about to ruin everybody's parade real quick. Let me go and ruin you. I think TCU finna win this jump, bro.
Hey, RJ, I'm with you, RJ.
Hey,
TCU finna pull it out, bro.
I'm gonna be excited, Zay, because they can no longer say y'all ain't played nobody.
Exactly.
We didn't play
everybody.
We play every relevant team in the country.
Yeah, we play everybody, bro.
You right.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen to me though, y'all. If we can withstand Ohio State offense and they played a perfect game.
You right.
TCU come
y'all shocked me, bro.
We got to handle TCU. Come on.
You right. You right.
You feel
Ohio State, they so is it now let me ask y'all this and then I'm gonna get out of here. Was it Ohio State losing the game or the fact that Georgia has been there before and they won the game? And I'll tell you my opinion when y'all give me y'all opinion.
It's a little bit of Ohio State losing the game, and also a fact of y'all been there before. I think it's a little bit of both, bro. Because y'all been in them type of situations before. Ohio State, I mean, they've been there, but they don't know how to slay the dragon yet. You feel me? I don't know how to slay it yet.
Right.
But y'all are the dragon, so you know what I'm saying. Y'all used to just burn everybody. You feel me?
How you know TCU ain't ran out of gas though, bro? How y'all know that?
Man, them boys, bro, they've been doing it all season, bro. They get in the pro game, they gonna somehow pull that junk off, bro. That's how they've been doing all season.
I'm gonna let you talk, Scott. But did you watch that Michigan game though, bro? No, nothing against them, but Michigan, man, they just threw them the ball like they gave them interceptions and fumbles. Everything just imploded on Michigan.
And what I think what separates us is our ability to not make bonehead plays consistently. Now we're gonna make we're gonna make plays. We're gonna make bonehead plays that most teams don't capitalize on. But the opposing team gonna make bonehead plays that we're gonna capitalize on. And I think that's gonna be the difference when we play TCU. I just don't think they're gonna out physical us.
Hey, could they run that three? They run the Arkansas run. Yeah, do y'all remember when we played Arkansas? They run that same fucking.
Oh, you talking about defensive wise?
Yeah, they run that same offense, bro.
That offense pretty tough though, man. They got they get that running back, and they get on, and they got the best wide receiver in football. Well, I ain't gonna say football, but in the draft.
Oh, he big too, boy.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Johnson, bro. That boy cold.
He pretty good.
He cold.
5'2",
he pretty good.
Boy.
He pretty. He a big dude. I think Ringo stick. See, Ringo stick. He'll stick with the big receivers, but still, he still gotta handle business, man. I mean, it is what it is. Now, look, I'm telling y'all. If we get to running this shit, man, look, bro. Tell you, bro. If we feel like they ain't physical enough, it's gonna be a long day, man.
Yeah,
like I said, TCU gonna play.
I ain't gonna lie. I watched them, bro. They were hitting that running back, bro.
Yeah, they physical.
They were hitting.
I think they physical. I personally,
I think they're a physical football team, bro.
See,
I
Michigan
really do think
overlooked
that.
them. We not gonna overlook them. See, that
Yeah.
Cinderella story gonna stop now. We not finna overlook y'all. We know what y'all can do. We not overlooking them. See, that was Michigan do. Michigan overlooked them. They did. I mean,
Yeah.
All
you
I
know what
say,
I'm
bro, with TCU, just be careful, bro. They're good in close games, bro. They're very good in
saying?
close games.
Yeah, very good.
They've been doing it all season. They've been doing nothing but close games all season.
All
You
season.
know,
Hey, Tyron Mitchell, they defensive tackle. He from us. He came from
Yeah,
Georgia.
he did. Yeah, he pretty good too.
yeah, they're
But
gonna have a good game plan though.
they
It's gonna
gonna
be a
have a
good
good
game.
game plan,
It's
man.
gonna be a good
So
game.
what y'all think Georgia game plan gonna be? Knowing that the quarterback can run the ball.
I think we gonna be ready for him, man. That's how I feel, man. Like him and Munchak and Kirby. Like I said, CJ Stroud played the best game. I mean,
That Georgia
Yeah.
gonna do the same shit they've been doing.
So
They gonna
so
defense. They gonna do the same shit.
to my opinion, that quarterback isn't the caliber of quarterback
CJ Stroud.
like a or Bryce Young. Like he's to me he's more so the kid from Florida, Richardson. So although he will run it, his ability to throw the football and be precise and throw it in small windows, I don't think he can do it. I just think he's a gamer like Tebow. I think
Yeah.
he just win games. You know what I'm saying? And he physical, which plays into our hands because you ain't gonna out fucking physical us. So that's why I believe we have the advantage because he's not that type of quarterback from the pocket. To whereas we have to sell out and try to fucking stop him because of his ability to pass the football.
So you don't think your weaknesses is y'all cornerback though? Your DBs and shit?
Yeah, of
oh,
course.
yeah.
That will
They gon'
always be. That will always be. But
They're
and
gonna spread
again,
y'all out. That's what they're gonna
if
do.
we
That's what
Yeah.
they're
but
gonna do. They're gonna spread you out.
and that's I get that. But if their offensive line doesn't do their job, they don't stand a chance. Now if their
Yeah.
offensive
Right.
line do
They
their
can't block
job,
Jalen Carter.
right? Yeah. So it's all about how they protect. If they
Yeah.
protect, they got a chance. If they don't protect, they ain't got a chance.
And they give up a lot of sacks, so that's another thing. I feel like if your O line ain't up to par, bro, I just feel like, bro, we're gonna feast, bro. But like I said, them boys gonna play tough, and
And they're
I
gonna
feel like
play
we're gonna be
hard,
ready for it. We got
and they're gonna
experience,
play for
bro.
60 minutes.
It's hey, I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you about
I
this.
think
This right here is experience. It's called experience, right? I'm telling you, this where experience gonna work. Experience gonna work. You know what I'm saying? We been here before, and like I said, man, we trying to. Kirby gonna get on their ass, boy. I hate to be out there.
and
Kirby
Oh
gonna
the
get on
yeah.
Carter,
their
the
ass.
They're gonna
Carter,
push
the
him.
Carter guy, I think he'll have a good game because of Saturday. You didn't hear his name called out one time, and I think it stopped. It dropped it from the draft because he was a no show Saturday, so he'll have a good game.
I mean,
Uh,
if you look at it, I mean, shit.
they didn't double team him at all. Like he wasn't getting double team or none of that.
He would get hell. I told you that.
Come on,
but no, real talk. I mean, y'all did a good job on him. I think y'all hurt so much about him. I
yeah,
think that, you know what I'm saying, y'all did. Now hold on, it was two cover linemen on him. He got one. The other one can't. I mean, y'all just played great, bro, with the
yeah.
blocking the shit, man. I
I'm
mean,
gonna talk from a TCU standpoint. So right now, everybody basically crowning Georgia the national champions, bro.
no,
Right.
I mean, I hear people doing that. They did like they did the
Yeah,
same thing on
I'm
Ohio
just
State.
telling it from a media standpoint. They
Yeah, that's
already
what they
got the
doing.
crown. They already ready to
Yeah,
go ahead and give y'all dynasty. And I
Right.
think TCU, bro, they hearing it, bro. You gotta understand, they
and
hearing this shit, bro. So it's
But
like, you
here
know what I'm saying?
and excuse me, and that's that's why I like Kirby because he
yeah.
a couple years ago he had this saying about rat poison, how the
Mhm.
media is rat poison. You know, I believe that he'll fuel that into his team to get them to not pay attention to that shit. Easier said than done, but that's what I like about Kirby.
I just
Yeah,
think
But I'm out of here. I'm
Kirby
out of
gonna
here,
have them
man.
ready. I just
Y'all
know, man.
boys.
TCU, bro. They gonna play y'all, bro. I don't know if they're gonna win, but they gonna play y'all, bro. Y'all they gonna earn y'all respect, bro. Even if
Oh
they
yeah.
haven't already.
they got our respect now.
Yeah.
Shit.
No, but
They won't come to you,
it's
RJ.
easy to say that, but when you see
Yeah.
it in the game and you about to lose a national championship,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Oh no,
That's
no.
when
I
they
still
get
gotta
some
respect them
respect,
though,
bro.
because
Yeah.
Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? We almost lost to them.
Yeah.
Ohio State came here all year long. I mean, all week long, all month long. Georgia did defense
Yeah.
this, defense that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we kept hit. They kept pumping us up. So that's what they doing with TCU right now. You know what I'm saying? They telling us, oh, y'all ain't got no chance. Y'all ain't got this. Y'all
Yeah,
ain't
they
got
told them
that.
they ain't got no chance, bro.
But then when great coach come by, bro, you know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
keep
Yeah.
humble, stay humble.
He one of the Kirby Smart, one of the best coaches, you know what I'm saying? So
And Sunday night, that TCU team is a great team, bro. Like I said, this is when big time teams win big time games. These are Bama's. This the Bama. This the Bama. See, Bama win this game. They win these games. See what I'm saying? We gotta show the same thing, bro. Like Ohio State.
yeah, like Alabama 2.0.
Bama win those games. Huh?
I'm the best with
Man, it's all good, man. It's cool,
Hey
bro.
man,
Like I
I'm out
said,
of here, bro. Y'all
all
boys be
right,
safe,
y'all, man.
man.
All right,
All
bro. Nice to meet you,
right,
man. Hey,
All
be
right.
safe.
Yeah.
All right, RJ, man. Here we
all
go.
right.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Be big in, bro.
we're
All right,
gonna get up out this thing, man.
all right.
Catch
Be
you, bro.
safe, my boy.
All right, you too.
All right.
I want to say, man, I had some technical difficulty. Shout out to my co-host RJ. Them boys held it down for me, man. But been a great show, man. Thank you for watching the show and everything. But this a wrap for the Love of the Game podcast.